Recap. We went on a quest. We went to the dungeon. Fucking half of us almost died. It was pretty cool. Lots of saw traps, weird abominations, ancient ruins, and we reached the end of those ruins. After reaching the end of the ruins, we killed. There was some humanoid individual who seemed to be making these creatures, which were attacking our dear friend. After killing them and finishing the fight, an individual appeared who seemed to be relating to the whole Silas network thing, talking about assets, took the body away, and now we got a free chest, and now we're running home.
You guys are home. You wake up bright and early on the 4th. And, you're the only one who sleeps upstairs because Dylan's off on his own right now. He's gone on yet another adventure. I keep forgetting that I took away King's ability to actually post in the announcement channel. I thought I gave you that back.
Hold on. Do I have that back?
If you do, I'm beating you up.
I didn't do it.
You do have it back. You do have it back. You've had
I'm
it back
sorry,
since
I'm
last
used.
week. Anyway,
You revoked my power for like years, and I'm not used to the power.
It was like a couple months because you were abusing
Oh
it.
my
Anyway, anyways, we're back. It's fine. Okay, so so Cineas, you're the only one upstairs, because Dylan has gone off on his own yet again. He's like, guys, I have to. He was very unsettled by the new hire, the huntress that you seem to have gotten by, and the way that she has talked to him about vengeance and that thing. He made it very clear to the party he did not trust her, and he essentially said to you he's not going to trust her until he finds out more. And so everyone can kind of assume he went off to investigate her. That's why he's not here. Anyways, that being said, you wake up expecting to see your lovely wife, Lady Rosaria, and the huntress in question upstairs. And instead, Cineas, you see 2 empty beds and a familiar sigil carved into the wall. With a letter with a card sticking out of it. Like, it's, how you can throw cards, they can, like, pierce wood, technically? There's a card which has been thrown, stabbed into the wall, and from it a note hangs.
What is the sigil specifically? Because I'm stupid. Is it Twin Gods? Is it Silas's shit?
No, it is neither of those. It is simply a heart inside of a noose. And you recognize this as this is the same symbol you saw painted in blood on the wall of your family home.
I see.
Oh, there's gonna be drama this fucking episode. I love it.
I hate it here. Time to go. You'll go and grab the letter. Rushed.
You rush, you grab the letter, and as you do, the card like vaporizes, disappearing, and you start to read, and it's a ransom. It says, it will say your full name, and then it will say, you were warned to drop the issue. Now we give you a final chance. You breathe because we let you. Remember this. Meet us at insert location here. Nightfall, alone, with 1,000 gold as a convenience for us. Or you'll never see your 2 new hirelings again. Also, I literally wrote that in 5 minutes. That's why it sounds shitty. But I'll be so real. I was told, oh, guys, they're going to be late. And literally was like, sure, side quest time. Yes, there is a ransom. They're ransoming Lady Rosaria and the Huntress, cough cough Tyson, after you for $1,000, warning you that they know that you're looking into them, and that they could do pretty much whatever they want at any time. We'll say that the meeting is at the sewers next to the docks. Or like the ocean runoff center.
Can I like insight check the letter to see like the validity of it or the like how it was written?
Linguistics. It's a
Yeah, sure,
linguistics check.
fuck it, I guess. Roll
I like
an intelligence linguistics.
Some motherfuckers always be still on my job, man. What the hell?
yeah, what the fuck, bitch. I haven't looked into your shit. I just had a
I
book,
know.
motherfucker. Suck my. There we go. Unnatural 20.
They're nice too.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Yeah, the letter's legit.
Yeah, of course it is.
You notice that the symbol on the wall is actually like properly carved this time into the wood.
Oh,
Get into my fucking wood house. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, and they
bastards.
fucking ruined the
I'm
wall.
gonna kill these guys.
Uh-oh. That's if Cineas tells you. But then
If he
again, you're
tells
gonna
me.
miss. Yeah, bro. I think he's gonna have to tell you because taking 1,000 gold, that's impossible.
Fucking bastards.
And then you hear, wacky wacky eggs and bakey, as there's loud banging noises. And then
Oh
Drew,
God.
you and Magnus and Cersei now wake up. Ariana went home, and you are told. No, I meant like there's actually a thing in Discord, not just saying in Do Not Disturb. There's like it'll turn pink or purple, whatever, and it will actually let people click on your Discord and see what you are streaming and where you are streaming it, so that they can join off of your Discord. I thought you had that. Yeah, I thought you had that set up. It's just like a
No.
disc. It's okay. No, yeah, you should do that for next time, but don't worry about it right now. Anyways, so you wake up and Rasta has prepared all of you eggs and bacon.
Oh,
I love
Where'd he get the
this man.
Where'd he get the eggs and bacon from?
Shh, don't ask
Okay,
questions.
this is I have prepared a meal. We have a very big day ahead of us. We have another job. We have discussion about the merger.
What?
Murder.
Merger, not murder. Merger.
Well, yes, the guild did weird things when I said I was joining your party. That's why you guys are C rank now. Because technically you're part of my party and vice versa. We are now co-leaders, as I was a founder of my previous party and the one of higher rank at the time of merging. Therefore, me and you now have co-ownership in the same rank.
Oh,
Though
Right.
Rasta cares little for leadership, as he did in his previous party. You are free to do mostly whatever you wish.
Okay.
I will just handle some of the... Well, I will not handle the clerical things.
I don't expect you to. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Anyways, Rasta has printed out waivers. And he hands you all waivers. And the next job. It was
Ooh.
told that there is one already queued up by one Silas No Last Name. And he hands that out as well. A copy of that to all of you. And he said, and your new plaques came in. And he hands out to Cineas. He notices that Rosaria is not there, but he goes, huh. And he also notices Dylan is not there, and it's not. He goes, huh. And so just kind of pockets their C rank adventurer badges, and then he gives you yours, Magnus, of a C rank adventurer. And he said, as co-leader, you should also have this. And he hands you a notice from the guild, and then he will hand you, Drew, and then notice that the Huntress is not there. Your D rank adventuring badge, Drew.
What's the notice?
The notice will explain the merger in loose terms, saying that you and Rasta are now co-owners of the Golden Chains, blah, 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 all that stuff. And it'll tell you that while you are C rank, you scored incredibly poorly on your dungeoneering exam. The fact that there was a death of a high-ranked adventurer. Additionally, almost your entire party arguably died. So you're getting full payment, and it's not going to be taken off. You are still going to be C rank, but you're going to be eased into your C rank privileges. You will have the badge and be C rank in name, but you are temporarily barred from using C rank privileges and temporarily barred from taking C ranked missions until you prove you're not going to die.
Who
You
the
are
fuck do these people think they are?
Pretty
It
balanced.
wasn't our fault she died. She got shot to death. She shouldn't have missed.
I will say, I almost died. Twice.
Well, I mean,
I luckily I knew kind of what I was doing with my spells, but someone else in my shoes, if they didn't have spells, would have died immediately.
right. You know what?
And
Whatever.
Lady
Ugh.
Rosario was knocked unconscious. Speaking of which, you don't see her at the table. Also, Dylan and you are the only two who left unharmed, actually. But Drew, Sinius, and the Rosaria and the Huntress all almost died.
That's normal. That happens on every job.
I
Kind
don't.
of the point to why they are barring you from taking C rank missions temporarily, I would wager.
Please. I mean, and whatever. You know what? As long as they're giving us money. Where's Rosaria and Silaria?
Yes,
Yeah.
Solaria. I don't know. I didn't see them upstairs.
Sidious will just take the fucking the letter and just like throw it onto the table.
Oh,
Says-
okay. He throws a letter onto the table. You see like a letter which is well written, and it has like a little tear at the top of it where it looks like it was stabbed into a wall. And you quickly read it, Magnus, and it's a ransom note saying that Sinius has looked too deep into shit he shouldn't have, and they're only allowing him to draw breath, out of the mercy of their own hearts. He has to meet up with them alone at the sewage runoff point at nightfall with 1,000 gold, or they're going to kill Rosaria and Solaria.
And so look at the letter. Look at Sinius. Then look back at the letter. Are these guys stupid? I mean, seriously. I mean, 1,000 gold in this economy? We don't have.
Are you
How did they go
okay?
in there and take her? She's an almost 7-foot woman. I feel like somebody would have heard that.
What's happening?
Rosaria and Gloria got they're being ransomed for 1,000. Apparently, people that don't like you.
And I mean, I stayed true to my word. I wasn't looking into them for fucking. At least I wasn't planning on to for fucking however long. So I don't know where they got the idea that I was doing
Typical to
this.
these high-scale shithole organizational people.
I do have a question.
Yeah,
Could someone have given them this idea of that?
probably.
Now,
But
you
what's the organization like? What are they?
I have no idea, honestly.
Do
All
they
I
have
know
any, like,
is they
marking or logo?
yes, it's a heart inside of a noose. All I know is that they killed my family and most likely have killed Lady Rosaria's, as told by Silas to me.
this is the second
So,
time I've heard this name Silas. Should I
pray
know
you
who
never
that
meet.
is?
Well,
you
we are
never
going on the job with him soon, Rastus.
Yeah, you're gonna meet him. He's a He's a guy.
Friend or foe?
Guy.
Or
Oh,
neutral?
he's my brother-in-law.
Fred. That doesn't answer my question.
We'll see. I don't know. Heart noose. Does that sound familiar? Anything?
To you? No.
Like anything Simon had anything to do with, or anything?
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
Would I know at all?
Maybe. Most
Live.
likely no.
Live Drew reaction.
Figure I'd ask.
Oh fuck. I guess we're
Hey, Rasta,
And-
does the Invention Guild provide hostage negotiation
yeah.
help?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's oh.
Oh! I like how we all had the same reaction. That's cool.
What do they do?
Well, he pulls out a pamphlet called Guild Leadership for Dummies. Begins flipping through it. Yes, here on page 16, subsection C. Events of returning party members through, I see. We're not getting help, I'm afraid. This privilege only starts at C rank, which has temporarily been revoked. So unless we can get our privileges unrevoked in the next 24 hours, we don't get help. However, they do take hostage insurance at rank C. Meaning if this had happened tomorrow, that would have been significantly more convenient.
Right. Oh,
Also,
no.
Toby,
Yep.
did you roll your hit dice to see how much HP you're on?
Yes, I did. I forgot to update it.
Okay, cool.
I have
Remember
it on
that
my
you don't
whiteboard.
choose. Okay, yeah. Remember you don't choose which hit dice you get back. You would get because you're 2 barbarian, 2 wizard, whatever. If you went to 3 wizard, it means you'd get 2d4 and 1d10. So remember that, because if it's odd, it goes back and forth.
Okay.
It splits evenly. So yeah.
And I have a D12 for Barbarian, by the way.
Oh yeah, right. You did go with
Mm-hmm.
what's wait, no, why did you go with that? That's not good.
What do you mean?
We were talking about how the heavy armored one's way better.
That's what it is. That's the D12.
Is it? Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. I'm
that's the
fucking
armored one.
stupid. Never mind. You're right.
Yell at me saying I'm wrong. I know I'm right. We did it together.
Yeah, never mind. I'm stupid. Don't worry about it.
Well,
Hi, just gonna pop in real quick and say I'm officially home, so I can interact with y'all.
Welcome back.
Okay, cool. So yeah, now then, we got to the other part of the group right now.
Oh, fuck.
Sure, why not?
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So Solaria and Rosaria, you two wake up with a weird numbness in both of your bodies, tied back to back in 2 metal chairs in a dark room that smells like poop.
Great.
Scrumptious.
Just unfazed.
I mean, I guess. Apparently, you both just look up unfazed by this situation.
You think this is the first time I've been captured for hostage? Ugh. Amateurs. They didn't even gag us.
Can't believe Tyson's dead.
You look behind you and Solari's just fucking dead, it turns out.
Oh,
Not
oh
really.
well, there goes half of the negotiation pay. Good job.
I was gonna
Congrats.
say, because they literally lived in the forest. You think this is bad? I've dealt with worse. I lived in the forest.
You know, I mean, you know what? Whatever makes you safe, dear.
Yeah, you look
Whatever
down
makes you
and
feel
it's like your arms and legs are like both tied to the chair and each other. Almost impossible to move.
Can I make a maneuverability check to see if I can? I'm not going to break out of the binds. I just want to know if I can.
Yeah, you may do that. That'd be weirdly a foresight maneuverability because you're not actually doing anything. You're just attempting to like guesstimate. So I think that's the fairest one.
That is understandable. Just give me a second. I literally just got into my room, so I'm currently pulling up documents and shit like that. No, not Gmail. No, not Gmail. Rosa. Do not open the notes. I don't need notes. Okay. I'm struggling to get into the thing. So if somebody could roll 1d20 plus +3 +3, that would be great for me. What was it?
Okay. It's +6.
Yeah, +6.
You go. 12.
Okay, 12. Rosaria, the binds are just too tight. You would have to make like a very difficult cough check with the help of Solaria in order to properly escape. The thing is, you could get out most likely. But the problem is
Okay.
this: you don't know where you are. One, and you don't know where guards are. You notice they don't even have someone posted in here for you.
Okay. Well, I guess my second check is going to be a perception check to try and use my senses to hear, see, because those are the only two senses I can use right now. Any guards or any form of like movement somewhere, that way I can like determine whether or not I should try and break out right now.
Thumbs up. Go on. Do so.
1d20. Is that going to be foresight as well?
It would, yeah.
Okay. D20.
Perception defaults to foresight most of the time, unless I say something else, just for reference. It's one of the few ones that I'm like, I just don't put a stat behind it because almost 9 out of 10 times it's going to be foresight, unless you're like looking at yourself, in which case it's charisma, so on and so forth.
All right. 1d20 plus 6 plus.
Hey, PM. What would be
19.
Oh, nice.
You quickly realize oh wait, let's kill Arn real quick. Let's also kill Dylan. And we'll erase the drawings. Boom. Anyways, there we go. We have it. Now all the tokens are set. Let's make this accurate. Okay, anyways. So yeah. You look around and you don't see anything. That you have an eerie feeling that you're being watched. You look around and you hear, the only thing you hear is it's not a dripping of water. It's a rush of water. It's something moving at the speed of water, but significantly thicker. Sewage runoff. You're probably somewhere
Great.
underneath the port, where they dump trash from the sewage into the ocean to be processed later.
Oh. Disgusting. We're
Yeah,
in the city's polluted sewers.
it's quite filthy here.
Yes. Well, problem is I can't see them, but I'm sensing somebody watching us, so breaking out is a bad idea. But if they're watching us, that means they can hear us too. Well, I guess.
What's our plan? Because we could technically just get out, but the problem is that we kind of know where we are, but not where they are. And
What?
we don't know if how many guards are here.
Can Can I try and cup a feel behind me? Because we're tied back to back, right?
Yeah.
Can I try and cup a feel to see if she has her quiver on her?
You feel her up. You don't have any of your weapons on you.
Okay, that's what I figured was going to happen.
You also
Luckily, I
see
don't
them
need
anywhere
them.
in this room. It's worth mentioning.
great.
You guys have your clothes. You're not gagged, but you are tied together and completely stripped of any gear except for your clothes, including things like gold, etc., etc. Like you literally are down to
Got-
just clothes in your inventory.
Great.
So, hey, Rise,
So,
I have a question.
what's that question?
So you know the familiar spell? We talked about how like it can't like summon back my dragon, but like it can like just like summon animals that are
Yeah, animals that are common in the region, essentially. It's essentially the
swear to
Disney princess shit where you go, la la la, and a fucking bird shows up or whatever. It's like that, essentially. Because
Please
like I
don't
said,
Disney.
rangers are not meant to have magic in this system. They're meant to be like beacons of aura who use tricks and traps to get what they want and are like good at survival and shit like that. They're like those losers. So, like I said, you can the familiar path thing is essentially meant to be Disney princess, like where you can train better familiars if you want to, but you can't just infinitely resummon them. So you could get a, for example, bear and have a trinket, but you couldn't just infinitely summon bears. But you could, if
But
your
I
animal
could
companion
have-
is dead, say get a canary or whatever. Yeah.
I am afraid. Please don't fucking swan song a bunch of rats to us. We're fucking
Well-
trapped here, and if they decide to go against us, we'll get eaten alive.
The rats will save you, trust.
The rats will just make
Fuck
it
that.
for you. Have
I know
fun.
how this works.
Okay, I was wondering like can I just like summon it? Will it just pop up, or what does it have to be like?
No,
area?
you call them. You're Disney princess. That shit.
I see.
Cinderella doesn't just sing and rats appear around her. They have to like walk there.
It's literally the scene from Shrek where fucking Snow White does singing, and then she fucking turns into a metal princess and sends all of the fairy tale creatures out from the forest onto the guards
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You can control lesser animals essentially one at a time. It's Cinderella, but budget cut. They only had the budget for one canary at a time.
I see.
That's what it does. Yeah, that's why you can cast it infinitely as a cantrip, because it can only summon shit like single canary or maybe a wolf if you're literally in a place where wolves are common, which at that point you probably have bigger problems if the prey animal of the forest is wolves. So on and so forth. So yeah, you could like call one rat at a time over and over if you wish, and they would run over to you being like, "Hello."
I would just
The fuck
I would
is
just
that?
turn
That's
towards.
That's
the
Rasta?
journeyman. That's Rasta now.
Okay, cool.
That's how
guess.
I imagined
Sure.
him. So there's Rasta until
You're not sure this is canon for now. Why not?
I'll just try to turn towards Rosaria and just say, I have an idea. You're not gonna like it, and honestly, neither will I. But it's an option if we want to get out of these ropes.
I'm sorry, did you just say summon rats?
What?
What did you say?
I have an option. Well, I might have a way to get us out of these ropes, but you may not like it.
Look, we're in a sewer. I'm assuming you're some form of
Ranger.
yes, which means you probably summon things from the forest in which you're in, right? Yes?
In its natural habitat, yes. Whatever in the area, I can kind of like control lesser creatures.
Please don't bring rats in here.
That's why I said you wouldn't like it. I'm not gonna do it, but in case if
Okay, please
you
don't,
want to get out,
actually.
that is on the back burner for now.
Yes, let's keep that on the farthest back burner as possible. As an absolute last option as possible.
I just wanted to ask you because I know how you are with with the filthy creatures. So I wanted to ask you first before.
I mean, it's not that you know they're not like bad. Just you know.
No, yeah, I understand. Hey, Rise.
That's my name.
Could I potentially make a survival check to see how? What I'm trying to ask is, can I make a survival check to inspect the rope? So is that
No.
an investigation?
No. Survival would not be used for like ropage. It'd be used for tying knots, maybe in theory, but like inspecting the validity of them would be
So
something
could
that
I
would like
inspect
inside
how
or
the knot was
investigation.
tied?
Sure.
Because I'm
Come
trying
on.
to think of like,
Roll an intelligence survival.
because I'm trying to think of like if I know how it's tied, maybe I can like wiggle my way out of it.
I will say this is a useless check. If you succeeded, I was going to
Fine.
tell you what type of knot it was.
Never
So
mind.
I'll be real. I was
That's
gonna
not
meme
have
on
a way
it.
to get
But
out.
that is true, but that would require like 6 more steps. But yes, you can roll to determine what type of knot it is. Beyond
I
that,
just
no,
wanted
you
to ask.
cannot use survival.
I was thinking of if I have the knowledge of how the rope was tied, maybe I can figure out any like holes or like loopholes in the way that it was knotted or something like that. But like if it's a
Yeah, like what way you can tug a string to see if it can unravel at all.
yeah like that.
Because if it's a bowline, you're going to pull on one line, it'll get tighter. If it's not a bowline, you can pull on a different one, and it gets looser. So I understand as well.
But yeah, I see it too. That, and you can also figure out like if it's a knot that requires you to like push in to undo it. That would require like teamwork to undo the knot for both of us.
Yes, it's that. I will say this is that's essentially what I said it was previously when you rolled your to like investigate with a maneuver.
I would need help. Okay, that's what you meant by I need assistance.
Work. Yeah, because if you tried on your own, it's like an impossible DC for you. You would need to both work together to like wiggle and shimmy in the same direction to actually like be able to be free.
Okay.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll it and then we'll go from there.
You're gonna wait. Are we breaking out right now?
Oh no, I was going to like to see about the rope and then taking like
We already know. He just said we know,
Oh, alright. Oh well.
so
Then,
we don't have to do that. We're good.
I was like, okay, cool, we're skipping.
cool.
Got it.
Skipping, got it.
That's our plan.
So what do you want to do from here? Because either way, it doesn't seem that good.
No, it doesn't seem that good. The problem is I don't know what's watching us. If I knew what was watching us, we would probably take a chance at it. But here comes the problem. If nobody was watching us, we'd try and break out because we can probably sneak our way out of here, or punch the shit out of everything that comes across our way. But sadly, we are not in that situation. We are being watched by something I can't see. So we shouldn't. We should probably stay put and wait an opportunity, which, saying that out loud, isn't a great idea.
I mean,
You know what? Actually, I have a great idea. God, I know you're there. What is this? What do you want?
I ignore you.
Not very chatty. You know what? I've wanted to try this since the start of the game. Do you think I could cast an insult at them to try and goad them into coming to punch one of us?
Yes, you could.
can I help with that?
Sure, you can help with that.
All right. What is your character's name again? I want to know how to. I could do this.
It's just us.
Solaria? Okay. Solaria, these, it appears that we have a soy boy in our midst, unwilling to answer any inquiries from the hostages.
Yeah.
A very beta of them.
It seems so. I fear they have, as one would say, not enough gut and or balls to come and talk to ladies. Apparently. He's
Oh,
just
exactly. We're talking about a eunuch here. Yeah, of course.
I bet he hasn't even seen them before, because apparently he won't even talk to us.
Apparently not, no. Leaving two poor, undefended women to just sit here in the filth. Tragic.
We're tied, we're unarmed, we don't have anything, and yet the pair just scared of us. Apparently.
Apparently so. What do they think? What do they think? I'm gonna just stare at them and they're gonna turn to dust? I'm not a gorgon. Cowards.
Okay, yeah, go on and roll a. Yeah, go on. Both of you. Yeah, okay. This is the interesting thing. Both of you go on and roll because this will have very different effects depending on which one of you gets higher and or which one of you, like, if you both succeed versus both fail. There's like
Right.
4 ways this can go, obviously. So rather than having the usual help check, I want you to roll contested charisma. I guess this is intimidation in a weird way. I guess in
I
this
was
case,
gonna suggest intimidation. I'm proficient in it.
arguably. I mean,
Would
it
you
kind of
say
technically be
foresight?
persuasion. It'd
Foresight
not be
intimidation?
foresight. It'd not be foresight.
No,
I
it
was
would
thinking
not be
maybe
foresight.
maybe this is what I would say. I'm going to say use intelligence persuasion because you're purposely attempting to goad them into like doing something. So like you're persuading them more than intimidating them. But you're being smart about it. So I would say it's an intelligence persuasion.
Fuck, that is so bad. That is so fucking bad.
I mean, because it's not as bad for me.
Roll. I mean, you're rolling contested, so it doesn't matter about helping. You're both
What is?
rolling.
I have a Fate's Ember somewhere. I need to know what it is. I have it. No, it was that 3 which I blew because I wanted to get rid of it as quickly as possible.
Okay.
See, I'm not using it right now because.
And I understand. I'm saying you blew it. So I was like, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm just checking to see if I've got something at all that I can use right now to help me with this situation.
I don't think so.
No, I don't.
Well.
All right. Fine. 1. Please be a 19. Please be a 19. It's a 10.
20.
20.
Okay. So this is what happens. You guys will see a bolt of fire fling from the ceiling very quickly, and it will hit directly in front of you, Solaria. And it's not fire bolt, it is the ignite spell, lighting the ground in front of you on fire. Fire slowly begins to trickle up to your feet.
So I couldn't dodge it. It's just more of like it just. Spawned.
Nope. No. Now is the time we try to escape.
Yeah,
we're gonna die.
The fire begins to rapidly spread, and you hear, "It's a miracle, and that Sinius only cares about one of you."
Well,
you could have kept your mouth shut and actually lived, but it never really was about the money for me. It's about the pleasure. And then you see a smile appear before anything else on the ceiling as it slowly slinks down and 2 cat-like eyes open up. And then from there, stripes go, and you'll see a tiger like Tabaxi. Like he literally appears like the Cheshire Cat does as the invisibility wears off, and he's shuffling a deck of cards in his hand, shooting the cards back and forth nimbly. The cards are clearly magical in nature.
Oh, you play
So
cards.
this
How
is
would
about
you-
Cineas, not us. Great.
Oh, well, you were worth something at one point, Moonbloom. But you kind of went and fled from that. Lucky you. It means you're the last one alive. What didn't Cineas tell you? The cat puts a claw to his mouth as the cards flick. They all flick out. But then he flicks the last one back into like a pocket, and then before all the others fall to the ground, they just into like the little deck box on his pants.
She's going to squint. Risking potentially stabbing this new person she doesn't know. Would me transforming with barbs be able to give me some form of advantage on breaking out of the fucking binds I'm in?
Well, because we were.
It would
On
guaranteeably
fire,
stab Solaria, but you would be able to pretty much break free on your own for free. Because the thing is, you're literally tied back to back, so barbs that are considered to be like a third the size of lances would for sure stab her. There's no way around that. But
Tyson.
you would be able to be freed.
Tyson.
Yes.
High or low?
Very fair. I would have been like, oh, they can't tell you because, like, you know, in character, I have to be a bit meaner about them. But
High or
no,
low,
yeah, that's
Tyson?
fair.
Hi.
High?
Ooh.
Alright, you're lucky. God
Ooh.
damn it, I really want... This would have been a good RP to just fucking rage out. God
do it if you
damn
want.
it! Huh?
Then do it if you want to.
I know I can, but I have to... I'm going to honor...
I don't mind.
You know what, Tyson? I will give you something later because I'm going against a...
Giving you permission.
You're giving me permission. Wonderful. Transform barbs.
Okay.
Oh.
So, go on and roll a strength maneuver to get free. The DC is the same as if Solaria was helping you. So it goes from impossible to actually beatable. But you still have to roll for it. So we'll see how this goes. You use transformation, barbs explode out of you. You get a more mutatey. Solaria, the fire slowly is licking up your boots, and you feel a sharp pain in your back as bony protrusions stab into your shoulders.
I've been stabbed before. A question.
I've been stabbed before. Looks about to be fucking lit on fire.
Jesus
Get to-
fucking
so-
Christ.
So my boots are on fire, correct?
Your boots are now like beginning to burn. Yes.
Is there a way that like I can like acrobatics my legs into helping burning the fire? Oh, the ropes.
If you fail, you die. But yes. Because I would like to point out, if you did acrobatics this, it'd be really cool, and I would drop the DC to literally 5 for both of you escaping. So, like, the thing would be, mind you, if you fail, Rosaria breaks the thing, the chairs are still tied to you, you flick fire onto your chest with your very flammable clothes and rope, you burn to death. So, like, don't get a nat 1, is all I can say. Roll, and then acrobatics doesn't exist anymore. It'd be dexterity maneuver. But yes, go on and roll dexterity maneuver.
Let's see. Yeah.
Alright, come
I'm
on,
good
baby.
with that. And would
I'm
this
just...
be? And this
Plus-
would be a
Or
maneuverability,
it's so
correct?
close.
I said it's a dexterity maneuverability. Yep.
All
Go
right.
on
Okay,
roll.
and then mine is
Not
strength
gonna- I am
maneuverability.
very serious. If you get a nat 1, I'm not even rolling severity. You die. Just so we're clear. Do not get a nat 1.
Fucking, Rise,
I know.
for me it's strength, right?
It's for you, strength. Yes, you're rolling to actually escape for both of you. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
god. Oh my Okay,
It wasn't
thank
him.
you.
It wasn't him.
Oh my
It
god,
wasn't him.
everyone for a moment was like, huh, well that's interesting.
Yeah, both of us almost both got natural, dude.
Oh my god,
Oh
yeah,
my
no,
God.
they rolled off the nat 1 for him and onto the
And
7.
into a 3.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's insane. Anyway, severity.
My heart,
If
I
this
think,
gets like
pitter-pattered.
Oh yeah, same. I was like, don't get a nat 1. I will literally
That
kill you.
one.
It gets. Oh my god. Okay. So, here's the stupid thing.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
wait, right.
The DC to escape is 5. So this is what happens.
Okay,
Let me
right.
describe this
Question,
thematically.
So you know,
Okay,
like
alright.
I know Fate's Embers are like towards you. Since I'm helping her, technically, could I give her my Fate's Ember?
Begrudgingly, yes.
The
The problem is, it's after
technically
you
no
roll.
is the
Yeah.
problem. It's because we already rolled.
And there's
If
already.
Rise is willing to bend the rules this one time for
Right.
this RP moment,
I will be fair this once, but I do need to start being meaner because the whole point of this campaign is one, obviously to have fun, but the secondary point is to actually test the rules of the beta. So if I keep
Yes.
bending the rules, so that's why one of the reasons
up to
I'm
you,
probably
dude.
going to be meaner in
Guys
this
want hat.
campaign, especially as both of the two campaigns progress. I'll probably be increasingly like mean compared to what I was in wrapping up the Rapture, just for the audience at home. Now I'm not going to be mean though. I'll be nice and allow you to do it. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
I had towards like I had it written down. I had it in my notes. Where was it?
If you don't have it written down, I will be mean, so you lose it again though.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it was a 10.
Okay. 10 beats the DC of 5 because the 15
Congrats.
does mean that, so for reference, the DC to get out would have been like 30. Then if you work together, it would have dropped down to like 16 or 18. And so then with the barbs, I dropped it by another 5. And so then with the fire, I dropped it by like another 5. So that's why it's like DC 5 now. Anyway. So, with that being said, you kick up your boots and let one of them loose, hitting the chairs between you. The fire barely managing to start to spread as Lady Rosaria's barbed flesh begins to tear through the ropes, snapping and freeing both of you. It's initiative at this point.
Of course.
Because he's not. This isn't a surprise round. He was fucking
No.
expecting this shit. So, like, he smiles.
That's my initiative. It's a 20. Dirty as fuck, but a 20 nonetheless.
Okay. Go on.
C9.
Kill. Kill.
Kill me.
Yeah, and then putting the other people in the initiative order. We never ended combat last session, apparently, so I have to kill it and then click add to combat and then add you two back. And then I'd like to point out, remember, you guys do not heal to full health between sessions. You guys got a long rest, which means both of you would have had all of your stored hit dice. So you can roll your hit dice to restore HP. But remember, Rosaria, you were on 1 HP.
Ah, yes. Okay.
So roll those hit dice now for that, and then
okay,
Solaria, same thing. You were on 3 HP. You don't heal to full with a long rest in your system, remember. So guys, roll those beforehand so I know your HP. So also so that I can keep the people at home actually updated. I'm going to update it on the token. So what is your maximum HP later, Rosaria?
Currently 83. Hold on, let me see. 82, sorry.
82 because those are reduced.
I got God tier rolls.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
I said, yeah, I know. Mutant is also stupid. What's your maximum HP, Solaria?
62.
62. So then you guys started the session with 3 and 1 respectively. You both have 6 dice that you can roll, since one of you is full ranger to my knowledge.
Yes.
And the other one, so that means you may roll 66 plus your con mod. And then what?
They're D8s.
They are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Ranger is probably gonna be D6 eventually, because I realize it's gonna be super loaded with stuff, with traps, tricks, and whatever. But yeah. Okay. So later, Azaria, you are on 53 HP, actually. Um,
What'd you say the plus was again?
it's
Bryce?
your con
Con. Alrighty, thank you.
or your endurance. Fuck. You got me fucked up.
Oh,
Got me fucked up, Tyson.
Okay, there we go. Is it? Is it is it +3 with each D8 or is it just +3?
It would be plus. Technically, rules as written right now is just +3.
Already.
Actually, do you think it would? I think it would still be 52 because I would probably immediately break off a fucking javelin.
Yeah. Okay.
I would.
So I'm at 52, not 53.
I-
40 of you're at 40 HP then.
Me?
No, me.
Oh,
it ruins
okay.
both of you. Okay, so now let me pull out a bad boy here to represent this guy, and I'll make his HP accurate.
All right.
Ignore the fact he's near death. He's not.
I can't wait for y'all to Minecraft punch this guy to death. It'll be great.
I can't believe it.
Only doing 1 damage per turn.
King, 1 second. What's 9 plus 25? 34. Thank you. I didn't need you, it turns out. Sorry. I don't know why I got confused because obviously there's a number in front of the 9, right? And so I confused myself for a brief moment there by being like, oh no, those are 2 big numbers. And I was like, oh, wait a second. No, they're fucking not. I was stupid. Don't worry about it. Anyways, his HP is now accurate. And let me roll his initiative. $15 in between the 2 of you.
Jesus.
Okay. Lady Rosaria, it is your turn first. You manage to, even though he's not surprised and he's grinning at you, you manage to get your turn first, managing to just squeak out overhead, charging at him, javelin in hand. What do?
I think I'm gonna kid out turn 1. So, all right, we're gonna. Do I happen to have my gloves on me?
No. Yeah,
No, okay, that's what I figured.
When I said
Plus, it doesn't matter. I don't have
the
my
armor.
claws out. I've got my bones out instead. So, let me. I actually wrote down the javelin fucking attack thing. So
Probably a smart idea. Yeah.
yes, indeed. Attack bonus is it can't be +5.
It might be if it uses Dex.
You're right. Yep. Nope. It's +5. Okay. So it's +3, +2. All right. Let me see. All right. Slash roll 1d20 plus it's multi attack. So can I just roll the 2d20? No, I'll roll one at a time. Because
You can
last
roll
time
two
I
at a
do.
time, it doesn't matter. And
Well-
it adds them together, but you can just click on the down menu and it'll show what both of them are.
I'm just worried about the bot because the bot really doesn't like having multiple d20s rolled together because that's usually when I get my fucking nat 1s and 20s together. So this is gonna be stupid as hell. D20 plus, and then I'll just add it manually. So, does a well, okay. One of them is a 20, or sorry, one of them's a 19, one of them's a 20.
Cool. The 21 hits, the 19 does not.
The 21 and the 9. Ooh, shit.
The 21 hits, the 19 does not.
That sucks. That's really bad.
So you run up to him and
Oh wait, no, I lied. +2 from aggravation. So that would be 21.
Both hit. Both hit.
Both hit. Let's fucking go. All right, this bitch is all right. Slash roll 2, or wait, that would be 1d6 plus dex. So we're just gonna roll 2d6 plus plus 6. 16 damage for the first attack. I'm gonna use my my feat that I got this level from my martial ability to take an extra an extra action. So I'm gonna redo the 2d20, so we get 2 more attacks. Okay. So 17 plus 5 plus 2. That one I know hits. The nat one obviously does not.
I'm gonna have to be mean. The dice landed
What?
on the table with them 1 first, which the bone barbs have fragile. You can still hit with the second attack, but the bone barb would have broken on the first one because the bot orders it in order of highest to lowest. Therefore, the first one would have been the 1 because it was what landed first.
Okay.
So the thing is, with a 1, I'm gonna be nice and say the bone barb just breaks and not even roll for severity on it. The second one hits, but it's with raw fist.
Well, that means he only takes 1 point of damage because of how
Plus
you.
strength,
Yeah.
which was
Oh,
strength.
plus strength?
Yes.
Oh, so 5. He takes 5 damage automatically.
Okay, so 16, 15, 31, 36.
Okay.
Okay.
I get 1 more action, but before I take that 1, I am going to add. I'm gonna use my other bonus action to break off another bone barb.
Okay, you do so. Take another
So
1
I have-
HP of damage.
Yup, and then
51.
I'm gonna smack his ass again. The first, so that is 17 doesn't hit, but the other one is like a 20. It's a 22.
22 hits, yes.
Yes. So he takes another 1d6 plus whatever. Well, 1d6 plus 3. Is it also plus 2 to damage?
Yes.
Oh my god! So that means he also takes from the other ones. He also takes 2 more per attack because I'm a fucking stupid ass.
Since it's still your turn, I'll allow that, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because
That'd be the unarmed technically wouldn't trigger because it's not with a weapon, stupidly, but
right.
that'd still be 2. This would be 6. That's 6 total. Boom.
Okay, yep. So 6, and then plus 9 plus 2, so 11 plus 11 more damage.
I already did the 6, so it'd just be okay. Okay, is that your turn?
Um.
I think it has to be because you would have used. You
Yeah,
your
I
feat.
kitted out on this one.
Also, remember the feat's not every long rest; it's every full rest unless you have the feat
Yes,
twice.
I know it's different.
So you took it twice.
No,
Because you used it last time.
no, I didn't. I used the adrenaline
Okay,
surge
never
last time.
mind. We need to have a better way of keeping track of that because you have both, and I fully expected someone to take both, and am not like upset about that or anything because like that's a good thing because you can have an explosive round like this. But
Yep.
we do need a better way of keeping track of that because I will keep calling you being like,
Agreed.
You did take
Although-
a long rest.
Yeah, I'm.
Because both of them have
Which means
downsides that
Rosaria,
are
because
different.
she's fucking prissy as fuck. Anyways, she probably takes full rests instead of long ones.
Yeah, full rest take a full week.
What?
Yeah, that's what a full rest is.
God
A
damn.
short rest is 1 hour of like napping or whatever. A long rest is like the middle tier, which is you take an 8-hour sleepy poo, and then a full rest is you take a week worth of downtime to fully recuperate. You just get literally everything back. Like you get all your
Okay.
HP back, don't have to roll. You get all of your hit dice, so on and so forth.
I'm going to need assistance then to keep track of that. Because yeah, I can write down that I used this ability this week, but I need to know when a week has passed to be able to do that.
Well, yeah, because you don't just you have to actually take a full week of downtime. So it would not be a thing of if you take 7 long rests in a row, you get a full rest. It's a thing of you would have to do nothing for a week or like downtime shit for a week. You can still do stuff,
Okay.
obviously, but so you'll know.
That's easy enough. I
Yeah,
think.
because that's what I'm saying. Because that's what I'll probably keep. Because the thing is, if you use it twice, I'll either think you're using the adrenaline surge points and be like, remember to take a point of exhaustion or whatever, because both of them have a different downside. So you get
Right.
a point. So yeah, no. Anyways, it's fine.
Yep.
Anyways, he smiles and goes, "Oh, you've made the classic blunder." And he licks the blood from his nose is bleeding. He licks the blood that is going onto his mouth, clearly shivering as his fur stands on end. You've made the classic blunder. Just because I can't kill you doesn't mean I can't hurt you. This is going to be so fun. Cards flick into his hand. And he will, firstly... Yeah, fuck it. Okay. So, he is going to attack you 3 times with the deck ability. So, time to roll to hit.
I am going to use my reaction for reflex to reduce the incoming damage by 1d10 plus dexterity.
Okay, dokie. 1d10 plus dexterity. Remember, that only goes for the first attack, I'm pretty sure.
That's fine. I mean, it's still damage block. So 11.
This is not with this. So 1 crits.
Yep.
Because of the ability straight, 19 is a crit. The 16 is actually a 26 to hit, and the 18 is an 18 to hit. Or the 8 is an 18 to hit. He has a plus 10. So the first one crits, cutting up your chest. The second one, he throws a card point blank, stabbing into your stomach. Does the 18 hits too, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. She still doesn't have armor yet.
You can tell he is purposely making these incredibly light with the express purpose of inflicting more harm on you. So he uses the first one to like cut your shoulder. He then like non-lethal hits in the stomach, purposely avoiding vital organs, and then he immediately just goes for the thigh, cutting. And then as he cuts, he will pull that card back and lick it. So allow me to figure out the damage. One second. Okay. I need to figure out. Okay, so it's unique ability called the Straits. Increase their damage by 1. They deal damage in a unique way. When you confirm a hit or crit against a target, you draw a card from the deck, and the damage is equal to the face value of the card plus luck modifier.
Okay.
Time to start drawing cards. I can do it in Foundry if you want to check me, or I can just do it IRL. What do you prefer?
I would rather go ahead and just do it in Foundry real quick because we can both do the math and help each other out.
Okay, I said it's slower because in real life I can just shuffle a deck and draw a card. In Foundry, there's a card that I have to set up a hand to actually do. I had to do this for Frog when we were gambling. So, allow me to summon the cards, and then I would need to deal 1 randomly, so reset the deck. I'm going to open shit, which is the dead card pile. First one, deal. I'm just going to do all 3 at once. Technically, the card would be shuffled back in, but the chance of drawing the same card 3 times in a row is like nothing.
Right.
So, the first one that is a crit is a Jack of Clubs, which is a value of 11. The 11 then adds 5 to it, so it's 16. And crit is stacking with deadly. You making them use luck modifier on attack rolls and allowing them to. Okay, so that doesn't do anything of value. So that just means that you would take 16 times 2 is 32 points of damage from the first card, reduced by 11.
Also minus 1 more because of my natural resistance.
That is true. So the first one flashes into you, dealing the 36 points of damage. The second one is an Ace of Hearts. So it does only 6 damage, as its face value is clearly 1 plus 5. So that equals 6. So the second one does 6. And the final one is a 7 of Hearts, which, fucking obvious. Heart face value 7, 7 plus 5, 12 damage.
Okay, so 36 minus 12 from that, plus what? Plus what?
36 minus 12 is 24. 24 plus 6 is 30. 30 plus 12 is 42 points of damage.
I'm still standing.
Okay, so I returned all the pile. And then for his bonus action, he will... Toby, you didn't read. Grabs you and shakes you aggressively.
Oh no.
No, I said no, not because that it's not a beast. I said no because it's a CR2 creature and the limit is 1. And then you corrected me and said, what?
Right. So I did read, and it didn't say anything about being what type of creature. But typically it's a beast. That's why I wasn't sure. But it is a CR1. Everything I found.
Is it? It's a CR2. Whatever. Okay. Apparently, rules as written. Sure, you can have it for now. This is probably going to be another situation of a unique familiar, though. So if it dies, you're going to have to get a basic bitch one next. But
That's
sure,
fine.
you can one time summon a pretty pony. I will allow that in the same way that I allowed Tyson's weird fused pseudo drake or like guard drake pseudo dragon.
Okay.
I will allow
What the-
it once, but it is a unique entity. If it dies, you have to revive it, and you could only summon a bitch one after that. Like
Understood. Like a giant eagle instead, or something like that.
yeah, that'd be fine. Anyways,
Cool. Thank you.
cool. Yep, we're good. Because anyways, he'll then go, you know what? So nice. Let's do it twice. And so, firstly, as his bonus action, he is going to use the deal, drawing a card and permanently removing it from the deck until there's a long rest. And depending on what the card does, heavily depends on what the effect is. AKA, so now allow me to deal random shit. An 8 of hearts. That does. So as he draws the... Oh, hearts is right there. Cast a second level spell you know. If you do not have one available while drawing this, it defaults to Mirror Image. He will cast Mirror Image of anyways. So he pulls a card out of his deck, throws it into the air. It floats down on top of him, and then 3 duplicates of himself will summon, each one increasing his AC by 6 until a miss or a hit is confirmed, in which case it will decrease his AC by 3 points. So,
Well, shit.
and that is what he will do, and then he will use his own action surge to... not action surge, apologies. The one that extra action feat. He'll use his own extra action feat, and will use it to... The 8 is permanently gone, so I'm going to keep it in there. We're just going to have to remember... One second, I can mark off drawn manually. This is going to be slightly annoying. This is why I would prefer to do it in real life, because once we start removing deck cards from the deck, is when this becomes obnoxious.
Yeah, just go ahead and do it in real life if it's quick. If it's quick for you.
It's... right now, it's kind of fine, because I've already set it up. So,
Okay.
he will roll 3 times again. He expects you to go down, quite frankly. So he is... 1 second. 42. You're on 9 HP. He expects you to go down.
No, I'm on 12.
Am I stupid? Okay. I'll try.
Oh well, actually 11 because I did break a bone.
You're right. Okay, there you go. I'm just gonna trust you because my math says 9, but I'll trust you. I don't care enough to be honest. Quite frankly. So, anyways, he is going to target Talaria once and you twice, suspecting you to go down, Rosaria. I will roll these in chat again. Okay, so 16's the lowest to hit. Do either of you have an AC above 16?
No. I have currently a 12.
Give me a sec.
Well, the last card's hitting you, so have fun. So Rosaria, he will draw his first card, deal 2.
I rise. Oh, I don't think I have any armor, but I do have like leather. I think. What's that? Is it like is it on my?
Leather is,
You didn't
leather.
You didn't look at the chart.
Oh, I did. I was just wondering if he knew it.
There's 11 plus your foresight.
Thank you.
Which I think is lower than 16 most likely. Because 16, because tie hits.
Well, because I have a trick.
You don't have a reaction. It's not been your turn yet. Remember, in the initiative order, you don't get your first reaction until it's your turn.
Actually, it's mine is actually 11 minus 2 plus 3 plus 1.
Yeah, it hits me. If I can't use my reaction, then it hits me.
Yeah, because you don't have remember, on your turn, you get all the time slots. You get a free action, a bonus action, an action, a movement, and a reaction.
I
and
forgot. I was the stupid.
It is okay. Do not fear. Okay, so I can get rid of these manually, right? Yeah, I can. Okay, so the first one is play card. Oh fuck. Pass to this is okay. So the first card is a 7 of clubs. The second is a 10 of hearts for 12 and 15 damage respectively onto you, Lady Rosaria.
Okay. So 12 and 15?
12 and 15. Yes.
Okay. I'm not I'm just in the downs.
He has no
I'm not-
intention of killing you, meaning this is non-lethal. So what he will do is he slashes your other thigh, moves up, and then immediately slashes your face, and you hit the ground, crawling. And then he looks to you, Solaria, and goes, "Well, well, well. Then there was just cat and mouse. Going to run away again?" As he looks to the fire, which is still growing behind you, having engulfed the 2 chairs.
You know, I would, but
Okay.
I made a friend. Can't do that.
He got Black Joker. I'm adding this as a note. Joker is not referenced in the deck, so I'm going to put a note right here, right now. Because this is what I was going to do. Red Joker is 1, and Black Joker is king. Or Joker would just be you pick whatever, because there's only 2 in the deck. It'd be you pick whatever value you do for it. So like, I'm just gonna add the note, and then for now, I'm just gonna say it would probably be king. Because either way, I would have ruled it. I would do it. So I'm gonna put that in notes real quick. Joker reference needed. Okay, there we go. So with Joker, the face value of a king is 13, if I'm not mistaken. So you take 18 points of damage as he throws the card and it hits directly into your throat before pulling back.
Youch.
So that means you are down to 22.
Yeah.
It is now your turn, however. You see Rosaria on the ground, card still sticking out of her body.
Yeah, this isn't good.
You see fire licking behind you from the ropes you caught on fire.
Alright. So so is there any rope still left?
No, it's
Or
very much on fire. You guys ripped it in half and then lit it on fire. There is no fucking rope left.
could I still grab it?
No, Tyson, please. Please no.
You can't say they're in combat. You would have to use a free. You know, you have a free action. You can look at it. That's not Tyson. You see Solaria looking at the burning chairs and sticking your hands out to grab the rope, and you're like,
"Please don't, you stupid bitch!"
I'm saying this out of game. I'm saying this out of game. I was just asking.
Okay, then no one can respond to it. Okay, this is the rule. If it's out of game, then it's in combat. People aren't allowed to respond to ideas because that's what the point of free actions are. If you're using free actions to do one of the other things that are allowed for free, then you're not talking. And that's kind of meant to be one of the strategy angles. So, yes, you can pick up the flaming.
No, all right. So you said that she had a mirror image. So you said that she had a mirror image on, right?
Yes, they have mirror image on.
What is she wearing?
She's wearing well, it's a guy, but beside the point, I suppose.
Sorry, what is
they
he wearing?
they're wearing a typical looking business suit, with work pants, slicked back hair, black in coloration, pure black in coloration.
Since a man card hit me, are the cards metal? Because I would assume it's either like mono infused cards.
They're
or...
magical. They're magical cards.
Alrighty, so I don't have much options because I'm a ranger. So this is not gonna go well. Probably gonna die anyway. So
Back.
do I have anything to throw at her?
No, you guys had clothes in your inventory.
I'm just trying to think of like, is there like, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to try to run towards her and grapple her, or at least just hug her.
What the fuck?
Okay, you run. Firstly, I need to check like 7 fucking things now. Okay.
I have an idea. It's not a great idea, but I don't have anything else. I'm a ranger.
I forgot that ability. Oh my god, I know what I'm doing next turn. I forgot all about this ability. 1 second. Oh, I need to go backwards now. Okay, cool. This might be quicker. Can someone just... Never mind. I have it.
Oh wait. Wait a minute. Arise. So grappling is an action, right?
Yes.
Are spells in action?
What?
All right. So are spells in action?
It depends on the
Yes!
spell.
Alrighty.
Generally speaking, yes.
So I caught myself. I'm not going to grapple. What I am instead going to do is still going to go towards her, but I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay, that is an
That's
action.
better.
That's an
Thank
attack to
God.
cast. Yes. That's an attack to cast, meaning you could technically do it twice because you have multi-attack if you have another spell slot to do it again.
Well, we never really specified how many I got because of. I would assume I have 2.
Probably not. If it's racial, it means you get 1 casting of the spell per day.
Already.
So you can punch and shock and grasp, though. So yeah, go on.
Alrighty.
Pop off, queen.
There you go.
They
I
are
didn't
not...
have to call you a stupid bitch in game for grabbing a burning rope with your bare hands.
Yep, go on and roll to hit
There's
with
nothing.
your...
What do you want from me? I'm a ranger in a close quarters fight. I'm trying to think of anything I can do.
Rangers aren't meant to be ranged, but it's fine. It's...
There's nothing to be ranged about this, Rise.
That's my point. I said rangers are not meant to be ranged. Aragon hardly ever uses a bow.
Yes.
Oh my god.
This is my point. I hate the thing. I said this every time someone says this. I'm like, you know, one of my biggest pet peeves in this game. I hate when people are like, I'm a ranger. I need my bow and arrow. When their fucking melee builds are better for rangers in 5e.
Well, because
to be real, that's what he was built to be.
I know that's what he was built to be, but do
There's
you know how
literally no other
fucking
weapons
OP?
here.
I know.
There's not much you can do.
Fair, go on. Roll it.
And I would probably do melee stuff, but if I did, I don't have much things to do. Plus, my fist would just be my strength, and that's not a lot.
Fair enough. Okay, go on. Roll a touch attack. Luckily, the touch attacks should be fucking good. Roll a touch attack and then roll a normal attack.
So wait, anything like a maneuverability or dexterity or?
No, it's a spell. You would use whatever your spell casting is. If it's not specified, you'd use the same for your class, which is Ranger, which would probably be Wisdom, I guess.
Already. So it's a 10 plus my proficiency plus wisdom. So
That is correct, yes.
15.
I
Already.
misread the mirror image thing, by the way, but it is it would actually be both better and worse. It's about the same either way, to be honest. That's fine.
So it is a 17
Where?
because you said that gets
I didn't
because
see
it's
it.
10 plus my proficiency
Mirror image?
plus my. I thought you said that.
No, that's your DC. That's
Oh,
your
I
DC.
thought he was talking about like my spell DC. He said like
No, to hit
ah,
it's just 3 plus wisdom.
I see.
That'd be
3
great.
plus whatever, yeah. 3 plus
One
whatever
day.
the stat for Ranger is.
Yeah, well, plus 17 to hit. Get
Uh,
shocking grasp. All right, no, that's fine.
Okay, so I should say this for the sake of the audience and the group. Mirror image, each mirror image, you get 1 mirror image per caster level, starting with 2. Each one increases your AC by 2, but they have HP of their own and can be targeted, and AoEs can kill all of them at once, as they all have to be within 5 feet of you. So what actually would have happened is it's not 3 images that all increase the AC by 3 each. It would be, 1 second, I have to math now, fuck my life. It would be 3 images that increase the AC by 6 and need to be targeted to reduce the AC. So go on, and you can. If that changes your attack, I will allow you to change your attack.
I don't think I have. Hang on, I could just punch him,
Just
but I want to try
quiet.
this because I'm at 22 health, right?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna die after this, so I might as well try and get shocking grasp off. So here we go.
That misses.
A 19.
Touch
Damn.
AC?
Yeah, because the mirror images would increase it by 2, which means because it's increased by an additional 6, it would miss. Touch AC is your 10 plus dexterity plus 6 at this point. Which
Oh,
means
okay.
it would
So
only
that
it would only be 2 lower than the actual AC. Because they are wearing studded leather armor.
So do I not use my dex, or I'm confused.
No, touch AC means you go again. You have to touch them instead of actually hitting them. So how I would describe it is, if you have a knife, you actually have to stab someone for it to do damage. If you are shooting a laser beam at them, or something like petrifying grasp, or
Yes.
like grasp heart, you
Mhm.
just have to touch them to hit them.
I see.
Therefore, there's a thing called the touch AC, which means it's essentially the balancing point between heavy armor and light armor. Light armor does not decrease your touch AC. So the thing is, if you're in plate mail, it'll be very easy to hit you with touch AC, but really hard to hit you with weapons. Whereas that's the balancing factor for why medium armors are good, because medium armors allow you to have the best of both worlds. Having a not reduced touch AC, but having a okay real AC as well. Like it balance. That's the balancing factor. So that makes medium armor not shit. So the problem would be mirror image would increase all ACs by 2 for each stack of mirror image, and they are in light armor. So
Well,
it's about the same thing both ways.
yeah.
So you reach out, and one of the mirror images will just grab you and go, no, no, no.
Alrighty. I still have a bonus action. Can I? Honestly, I'm gonna just go down anyway. I'm not gonna use a trick I've already. All right. Already. I might end my turn because I don't want to waste any more tricks because I'm gonna die anyway. Well, not die, but go down. So.
Okay. I never began combat, so one second. I'll need circle through once. Later, Rosaria, it goes to your turn. You have a free action and 5 feet of movement as you are down, but not unconscious. So you're essentially hovering at 0 because he was non-lethaling you. So you're hovering at 0 HP, which means you are down.
Right.
You get the point.
Hmm. I guess I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna move 5 feet away from the fire because that's pretty much all I can do.
You can say shit. You can say shit to Solaria and the guy. Yeah, that's a valid option. You start crawling on your belly. Your tendrils getting to scratch. The sound of the bone barbs breaking on the floor like nails on a chalkboard as you scratch away. Multiple cards sticking out of you, looking like you fought Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, you know what? No, I'm just gonna make a grunt. I'm gonna ignore.
Okay.
Fuck this man. I don't have no words for him.
Solaria, you see Rosaria starting to crawl away on her belly from you, turn to you and go, "Ugh." And that's her turn.
I don't make that. Whatever. All right.
And so the man will flick the cards back and forth. I can kill individual cards, right? Yeah, I can. Cool. Okay, so the cards are back in the deck that were used, except for the 8 of hearts. If I use the 8 of hearts, I will fuck. It ate the 8 of hearts. Oh wait, I can mark it off manually. There's a control function. Cool. Okay, so that means he can no longer draw the 8 of hearts. I'll just re-roll if he gets an 8 of hearts. I can't find this. Oh, there it is. Boop. Boop. I said boop. I hate my life. Okay. He goes, well, well, well. Looks like we'll be having fun together after all. Shame your parents won't be here to see it. Oh, right. You didn't have those even before the orphanage burnt down. Puts a finger to his mouth. Rolls to hit with cards 3 times.
Ouch.
Lowest to hit's a 14.
Uh,
They don't go. I feel really bad now. I'm gonna take off 12 of his HP because Rosaria, you should have hit him with the bone javelin once more. Because I didn't realize it. I thought that ordered that every other dice bot orders them in least to greatest.
I did say I was gonna kit out, and I forgot 2d4 fucking from the tendrils.
So I'll just take off 12 HP and be nice because we both fucked up. So I'll just call it like mid because I'm not gonna re-roll that far back. I'm just gonna say you probably would have hit him one more time, and then you'd still be down.
Yep.
And now, yeah. I'm debating on if I should use a trick, but honestly, I'm going down anyway. Might as well just save him. All right. What?
I'm not arguing. It's fine. I'm not arguing decisions. I have to be a little meaner. I keep giving people like ideal things to do, and half the time I'm wrong. So
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
I
First card is a 5 of diamonds. Second is a 7 of hearts, which means it is 10 and 12. That's exactly unconscious.
Alrighty.
And so you both are knocked into the crawling state as he flicks the 3 cards, 2 hitting into you.
I think this is like when she was talking. Sorry, when he was talking about my parents. So I'm just gonna like it's gonna be like like I'm falling down, but like I'm just gonna be like holds a middle finger and then falls to my stomach.
Cute. And then he walks over and he will step on your back, Rosaria, as he walks over top of you. And then he will go over to Solaria and grab her by the hair and start pulling her so that she's right in front of you, Rosaria, before looking you in the eyes and saying, just remember, you could have avoided all of this by sitting pretty, shutting up. Miss, I've been ransomed so many times. Unfortunately, I can't make you join your daddy and your husband, but I can make you watch this. And he'll kick you in the side before flipping you over, and he will drag Solaria over to the fire. I can't kill either of you. But like I said, doesn't mean I can't leave you with a couple of presents. And he will shove her face into the fire.
Jesus.
Before pulling it out and throwing her onto the ground beside you and beginning to provide basic medical care to both of you so that you don't bleed out. You get severe scarring, the injury that both now Drew and Frog have. Everyone gets it, which is a -2 to charisma, perception, and performance checks, but a +2 to intimidation checks, as your face has now been covered with a burn scar. And for you, Rosaria, what happens I cannot describe on Twitch, as he torments you endlessly until the time of nightfall. Continuing to fill you with information in your ear repeatedly. You know the scene where like the Joker is torturing Robin, so that at least we can have some level of like we know what's going on.
No, I know.
Yeah, so like literally the thing where like in the Joker Returns, where like he Jokerizes the Robin. That's essentially what he is doing. He will consistently tell you information like, you know, your siblings didn't even scream as the fire consumed them. It's almost like they wanted it. Was Daddy
One of them
really
physically
that
couldn't, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, so you stay strong throughout it, but it hurts you both physically and mentally.
Oh yeah, I'm a changed person after this.
For sure. And we come back to the other group. What have you decided to do about the ransom situation? As that would take priority over the Silas situation, unless you choose to go to Silas about the ransom situation. As you know, tomorrow is the job where you're supposed to meet up with Silas.
Well, we should probably let him know that. Yes. I think we should probably let Silas know that. And 2, Cineas, I'm not gonna let you go.
You're cutting out a lot, X.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh,
Oh, he's not cutting out at all for me.
What the hell?
Oh yeah,
he's
no, it's
cutting
a
out for
weird
me too.
connection thing. Yeah, no, he wasn't cutting out for me earlier, but then he started cutting out for me. I think it's one of those
Oh.
East Coast, West Coast things.
Hold on. Oh,
Can't
I
believe
good?
he's dead.
Welcome
Am I
back.
good?
Yes.
Oh, sounds like it. Hell yeah.
Am I back? Okay. We'll sigh. Say, well, we should probably let Silas know so that, because more than likely we're going to be injured from this job. Let him know why, and more than likely, maybe if we are even able to go. And secondly, Cineas, I can't let you go on this job by yourself.
Sinius,
So-
I want you to roll an insight check. And not an insight check on him, just in general. Like this would be like a history insight, but I don't know how to fucking fuse those two. So I
Probably
guess it would
like
be a charisma
intelligence
history.
Oh, charisma?
Because it would either be an intelligence insight to like insight the note specifically, or like a charisma and like a charisma history to determine like the what you personally know and feel would happen if you do not go alone.
I'm not stupid. Duh. They're gonna kill him. Duh.
I'll see
They're gonna
anyway.
kill him.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
Yeah, no, I mean it's obvious. It's depending on what information I would give you that might actually be of legitimate benefit, because it's like what this organization is known for and shit. You would know there's probably more than one angle to this, Cineas. They probably aren't going after you exclusively, and you remember that Silas told you that the same people who killed your family killed Rosarius. This is probably a mutual thing. It might not have been you looking into them. You know that you have your list, and that you had to have gotten that in some way, but they probably didn't track that. You have the suspicion Rosaria's already on their shit list, because you think she did go visit her friend for 2 days, and pieces start clicking together. This is a mutual thing. And they likely just figured out you when they were investigating her. And so you know if you give them a reason especially if they did something stupid, in which I will be nice enough to say, you know those two, you know Rosaria very, very well. If they did anything to piss them off, 3 strikes, you're out. They will have no problem executing them. Though, if you do go alone, the chances of them being executed is minimal. Because it would only be 2 strikes. But that's a risk that you get to think about. That's up to Cineas for roleplay at this point. Because, like I said, it would be. This is the 3 factors I will say. If you think that Solaria and Rosaria would have both tried something, you know that you feel in your heart of hearts they will just execute them without mercy in front of you, no hesitation whatsoever. So this is the 3 things you'd have to keep in mind. Do you think they would leave them unguarded and in the open? Because it is a hostage trade. Seeing the hostages is something that is like kind of expected. So that means there's a lot of factors here, and I'll tell you them so you can roleplay it, like I said. Are they visible? Because if they're visible, you obviously know their level of health and shit. 2, do you think they tried something? Because if you try something, they might still be merciful in the hostage negotiations. But if they tried something and you tried something and you're both on their shit list, it's fucking on sight. And then 3, like I said previously, it's a hostage situation, so it'd be a thing of they said meet at whatever. So those are the 2 big factors to consider. The 3rd factor, like I said, feels pretty obvious. I'm not gonna like waste 5 minutes explaining it.
Do you think Drew would have any experience with hostage negotiation as a therapist?
No, you're a licensed therapist, not a fucking criminal psychologist or hostage negotiator. They're kind of. You know what, X? How many X in your college
I was
course?
there.
Yeah, in your college courses, X. How many hostage negotiation classes have you had as a training?
We've had a few. You know, we kind of get in there. In between the professor yapping our ears off, you know, we get in there. We, you know,
I want to know.
got a couple hostages.
How many hostages?
At least like 2 a month. You know, 2 a month.
Wow.
You know, we don't get fucking any. It doesn't
really
happen.
extracurricular activities. I love that.
You know, maybe the extra credit assignment. I don't know.
Okay, cool. You had 1 extra credit assignment. Cool. Drew, you didn't have this in school. You had 1 extra credit assignment where they had pretend one of you is a hostage, one of you is a negotiator, and one of you is the hostage taker. They had like
so
a fucking
good.
extra.
I was so good at that. The hostage taker killed himself. The student actually did it. It was crazy. I don't know how I did it, but I was that good. You know.
Okay.
Rise, for my own mental well-being, how close were we to getting this, by the way?
For your own mental well-being, I'll be honest with you, very. I will. I'll be very. It says. It says injured. It was low injured. It would have been like bloodied. He's a glass cannon because he's obviously with the cards and everything. He's a dealer of fate, which means he's fairly high level. However, the thing is, he is not like crazy high level. I'd use the cheese build that I told Frog about to get it early. And so it's one of those things where he's like high level, but he's not insane. And all of his classes are below a D8 hit dice. So you guys got very, very close to actually beating him. If Solaria had another turn or a way to get you up, if she had actually used a trick, you probably would have won, to be honest.
God.
Yeah. That's why I was like, that's the only reason I stopped myself from saying use a trick. What's wrong with you? Because it would have literally been handing a victory. So like, it would have been, you know.
Well,
you wouldn't have any damaging tricks that do immediate damage.
I mean, that depends on what they had prepared. If they had 2 dodges prepared, then yeah, they're probably cooked. But if they had the double attack, it would have been because they could have taken out the mirror images. That's why I said in case this changes it, because it would have dropped the AC. So it's an arguable thing, but like it's yeah.
That
I always
crit was
find a way
probably
to
the
just.
reason why you got fucked regardless.
I always find a way to
I'll
just
be honest.
fuck it
Yeah,
up.
it being a fucking the what's it called? The a high face value card. If it was the ace first and it was a crit, you would have been fine.
Yep.
I always find a way to
Regardless.
just fuck it up.
No.
It's my luck.
You
DM.
didn't. It was a combo of both
There was
of
a
us.
combo because yeah, the
Yeah,
nat
I-
one,
Ridiculous.
the 2d4 plus the nat one. If Rosaria had kept the third, the 3 Fates Ember, and this is why you want to keep low ones. A 3's not a 1. That means they would have done an additional 1d6 plus 2d4 damage, and then if you would use the trick, you could have done maybe 2 damage more. So, like, it's arguable either way. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Every single character made a mistake, including me, because I did not do the most efficient thing he could have done because I forgot the ability to rig the deck. I could have chosen the first card on my deck, meaning I could have chosen the first card I drew. Which means the action would have been significantly different. So like I said, we all fucked up. Don't worry about it.
Can we
Anyway,
go back?
so what are you guys doing?
You
Anything, Sinies?
knowing what little we know of Miss Slaria and Lady Moonbloom, they are more than likely talking shit to the hostage negotiator. Not
Probably
hostage
already
negotiator,
on my ass right now.
Yeah, they're both like they're already dead.
We can't. There's no way these individuals will
I just want this
allow.
fucking money.
Yeah, well, are these? I don't know anything about these people, Reese, but do you think they'd be open to like negotiation, like bartering? Like if I brought something of equal value to 1,000 gold?
Yes.
Don't dox our DM on fucking stream.
People call me Rise all the time. I mean, he
Oh, yeah.
mispronounced
It's-
it
listen,
slightly, but
Yeah.
During
It's-
during
every
the
time.
stream, it's even Rise.
yeah, like it literally
It's
is.
listed.
Like, it says my name. I have my name written as my Discord handle too. It's not like it's a. It's not like you said my last name. It's fine.
I'm just being an ass.
Rise Panther.
Oh, it's fine. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go. They would probably be willing to negotiate because this is more of a fear tactic than anything else. They're probably itchy to execute though. If you are suspecting that she tried shiz, then yeah. Then you suspect that they're going to be very antsy to execute, so you probably only have like 1, maybe 2 offers to be like, I don't have 1,000 gold. They're not just gonna like brain both of them, but they would be like, hey, you better get something. And then if you say something wrong, they might, So you'd have to be very on the fence about it.
Okay.
I feel as though, I have the wine from Silas. I have information they may want. I have the fucking cigar I didn't throw away. I have 1,000 gold worth of stuff I can hand over, and considering the delicacy and the strength of these individuals, I'm sure even if someone was tailing me from a distance, they'd be able to see it via a scry or something.
Right.
I don't want to be
Well-
more debt into Silas either.
Look. I say we just give him the bribe and then kill him later. They're gonna show up again. You want to... What? They kidnapped 2 of our people. We're gonna kill them. All right? I don't...
Sitting, you do understand. It is knowledgeable that they killed Sinius's family. Sorry, and presumably Rosaria's as well.
Yeah.
A
I'm
big.
talking about... But what are we gonna do? More than likely, here's what I'm thinking. Picture it with me.
Okay.
I can already imagine what happened and I can already see right now Rosaria more than likely having no place to go off and be angry, would probably have directed that anger towards whoever's capturing them. And
Mm-hmm. You're right.
a
I'm
fight's
imagining
already
it, and I
ensued.
see it.
You see
Yes.
it? You see it. I don't know what
See it.
Solaria would do. I don't know her that well, but
Probably the same.
more than
Spread.
likely around the same, or doesn't want to just sit there while it happens.
Mm.
That's strike one. I don't want to risk a strike two. And regardless, these people are traceable and paranoid. They'll try again, and when they do, kill them.
Now,
I'm not
I-
scared. They just have us in a corner.
I have a question for Cineas. Did you actively, like, how would they know if you were looking for them?
This is the interesting part. Do you throw Lady Moonbloom under the bus? Because you almost for a fact know. She went off, like, it's pretty obvious in retrospect, I feel like saying. I feel like even without the role, people could have probably assumed what happened. Lady Rosaria went to see a, air quotes, friend, so on and so forth. And so you just happen to have the list. So you have enough things that you could throw yourself under the bus for Rosaria. Just tell them the truth, because I'm going to be nice and say you're the only one who knows the truth. So this is a question of, which of those two options do you want to take?
What would you do for love, boy?
Oh, for love.
Could when Silas came up to you, and do you think after information he gave to you, someone saw that, or do you think he might have said something? I don't know this Silas, so I'm just throwing ideas out here.
Sirius kind of like tongue in cheek, front of the lip. I would assume Silas wouldn't allow such scrying to take place on us at the time he was here.
Absolutely not.
I have my suspicions. I'm unsure of how they would figure out, though. And he'll pull out a kind of ordained leather-bound book, but just toss it onto the table. This book, my family, the Thrains, were merchants, of course. They weren't the worst of people. And so some of the more shady interactions and individuals were jotted down. Maybe they figured out I had it somehow. Maybe they were able to track it or find object, whatever magics.
I doubt they would know about this book if your family kept it.
Why else would they kill, my family? Merchant individuals in power who know who and what were doing bad things. Maybe they dug in too deep. I never did figure out.
Do we have the funds for this ransom?
Yes, we just got the funds for this fucking ransom.
We also have banned extremely rare tiefling wine.
It's not worth 1,000 gold.
I don't believe that would be worth 1,000 gold. Maybe 50.
We have that.
To a true
And
collector, like maybe. I mean, it depends. You could maybe get the most you could get is 500, but assuming you'd get that's insane. That'd be like in Baraxis if you were buying it from a merchant as a collector, you could get 500 gold for it. But if it like market value for anywhere else in the world would be something like 200 gold, and even then, assuming you're selling it for the sake of like profit or whatever,
For that kind of
it'd probably
like,
be 150 and then $50 for profit.
is it like illegal in
It's
Firaxis?
illegal and no, Firaxis doesn't give a shit about anything essentially. I mean, remember they don't have a fucking prison system, so like saying this is contraband would be really fucking stupid with that concept because it would flood things like the courts and the arena. Therefore, there is no contraband within reasonable. Like you can technically buy like a lot of the illicit substances, which would be considered illegal in a lot of other places. They just have things like zoning rules and stuff like that. So like it'd be contraband in the concept of if you were to ship it in mass because it's no longer produced. If you were producing it in Baraxis, it would be illegal. But if you are selling that stuff that is like existing elsewhere and not in bulk, they wouldn't give a shit. It'd be the same thing as if you were to sell like rainbow weed or whatever, like the meta magic enhancing root or rainbow root or whatever. It would be if you're producing in Baraxis, it's illegal. If you're selling it, so long as you're not selling a ginormous barrel worth thousands of gold pieces, it's legal.
Well, and the information provided in this book, I'm sure would love grease
This
the
is your
wheels.
family book, yes?
Yes, but all it has is informations of long dead individuals' business dealings, and I guess it would give them power over other individuals.
Here's the question. Is there any information there that we could use?
I mean, can I be
'Cause-
honest? Like, if we lose the 1,000 gold, we're not gonna lose the house. We're fine financially. Still, we're just back to where we were.
Cersei growls at that.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Well,
I'm sorry to
actually,
say, Susie. We're going on a
even
job
though
right after this.
I'm sure. Let's see. Borrowing the information to keep it, then, if I do the wine, I do mine and Lady Rosaria's split of the money. 500 gold and the wine. I'm sure I could talk my way through it. Remember what Daddy taught me.
That might get you one. I don't know about two. These people are probably going to be cutthroat about it, and they seem interested in keeping you scared.
Well, if it is just a scare tactic, like we presume, if you walk up and you're adamant this is all I can get in such short time, build on that, then
Give you guys a moment to roleplay this. I'm gonna go get a drink and do all the medical shiz. I'll be back in a second.
Don't
By
die.
the way, we have about an hour left since we started pretty late. I don't want to go like crazy late. We have about an hour.
Technically, we started only 30 minutes late.
Yeah, that's the
Getting
interesting.
fucking robbed. Ugh,
I could have beer
We-
that.
We can go like an
No, you
hour
couldn't have.
30, but that's about the latest because
I
I have
mean,
to
I
go to
could've.
bed.
No,
Somewhat.
you couldn't have, Tyson. Mm,
I rise. I know
He
you
just
can't.
left.
You
Yeah.
just left.
Oh,
Listen, I don't think we had. Listen. Hi. Regardless of the matter, I am going to have to go tell Silas because this is more than likely going to deal with tomorrow, and we're going to be fucking up. And
yes,
as
if
business
they-
individuals, this is a job on him. I need to let him know.
if they did fight back, I'm sure they have damages done.
I'll let him know the situation, but I'm not going to ask for a favor. Just an update on the situation.
If he offers,
If he offers, then he's offering help. And he's
Right.
giving it to me for free.
a man
That in
of
mind.
Silas's stature doesn't give out favors. You heard our previous
Exactly.
conversations.
Exactly. Which is why he probably won't offer anything. But business-wise, and this is a business, it's good to let our clientele know what's happening. And for this, here, take this. And he'll hand you 200 gold.
Hand whom? 200 gold?
Cineas. It gets you up to 700. Now maybe you can barter something with the wine.
And
Sydney's. Oh,
no, continue. You're good.
I was just saying, Sydney's just looks down with the money. Very kind of. He's never been defeated in looks before, even when he was like at 1 health with the fucking chimeras, you know. Just looking down at the gold that you put in his hand and just
I
tired.
know, it's a pain in the ass. I don't get it either. It's annoying. I don't know how they just evaporated out of this house. But revenge is a dish that'll come to us eventually. And when it does, we'll take it slow. Right.
Yeah.
Didn't expect to hear that out of you, Mr. Reed, to be fair. You haven't seemed like a revenge type.
You guys are my employees and my only real friends I have. It
A
is
soft
the job.
smile shows up on Drew's face.
It
Soft.
is the job of the provider of a party to ensure that the members are treated well. And I know in my heart that these people are not treating them well. So we're going to get them for that, regardless.
Hmm. Well, as your honorary HR department, I'm sure we can take care of that flawlessly.
When did this happen?
Very recently. I just announced it.
Oh. Okay.
And all this a day after I told you it wouldn't be an issue.
Serious. It's all right.
I think this group has enough bad luck to sponsor a whole city of bad luck. But
Right?
it's got to turn around at some point, I hope.
Then the Sal letter comes in. It's like, hey guys, the
Hey
God
guys, we let the God mind out. We
What? God, mine.
Fucking Cole kicks down the door. Hey, there's a demon portal. Everything's terrible, boys.
God.
I'm
Cole is on
hiring
the
you
top
to
of the
close
list,
the
man.
demon portal to hell.
What was the Magnus look when he said it was okay to Sidious? Was it like a genuine like it's okay or like a god damn it like these people?
Magnus's glasses are currently off. He's put them down at the table. As he has his glasses off, his eyes are very sharp. He literally has like the Clark Kent to Superman thing. And he looks so fucking tired and super annoyed.
Damn.
Was not a good time for the HR joke.
Fuck.
If you look really closely with supervision, you might see some gray hair starting to form.
Ooh.
God.
And
It's
that
only been a
beautiful
month.
red afro? I doubt it.
You know, slowly, but gingers have a higher chance of going gray.
Yeah, I might.
How do
I'm
you think
fucked.
I'm already gray?
Are you ginger?
I can't
I-
believe Drew the ginger.
Because I imagine Magnus' dad looks like Reed Richards in my brain.
So
Little gray
my
stripe.
dad?
No, Magnus' dad looks like Reed Richards in my head,
Oh,
with like the gray
I was
stripes on
like-
the side.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that's what he looks like. He doesn't look like he's mad at you, by the way. Not mad at you, just mad at the situation.
I will say I think it's a great idea to barter up the book, though. May I suggest making sure we get a copy of the information that's pertinent. No one needs to
Yeah, we
know
can
about
do that.
this. But if there's information in there that we need or should have, I would suggest making a copy of it.
Right, we can more than likely copy the important information that you feel is important. Sinius, I imagine you've read this book before. Yeah.
A couple times over, I guess.
And if you could highlight the important bits of information that you feel are needed, I can copy it over.
I think that would make it so we're not losing out too much.
Mr. Reese,
Mhm.
Mr. DM, how long would it take to basically copy over the information about anything that could pertain to like who this group is, not who this group is, but the individuals in the group?
Long time.
Too
Your
long.
family did say reasonably that they kept incredibly detailed notes. That's the only reason you would be able to find people like this. Of like, this is not just ledgers. This is personal notes. This is where caravans went, how they got there. This is like the master Thrain copy.
Copy diff.
Going through this book, it's like a dictionary, and it also has stuff like the handwriting is super neat, but there's also like shit like they wrote in the corner, they wrote down the page, so on and so forth.
Damn.
Right.
Every
Could I
page is
linguistics plus copy plus linguists tools do this?
If you
Copy
attempt to
plus
copy, the
linguistics
spell
plus-
will fizzle on the book.
But I'm
It has-
him. This is what I
It
do.
has a very minor enchantment on it that does not allow it to be forged or replicated.
Forged?
Forged or replicated, yes.
Shit.
Forged, replicated, or tracked. It's a minor enchantment, essentially an illusion / enchantment sort of style thing, which is it cannot be forged, replicated, or tracked via mundane means. It is a minor enchantment, but it is one that would cause spells like that to fizzle. Locate objects or things like that. Like, you could still see the book if you scryed, but locate object, even if it's in the range, would not ping, for example. Or copy would not work. It's not like it's invisible or anything crazy. It's just, like I said, minor change.
If only
Uh,
someone had invented a
Yeah.
camera of some sort, I could just snap a picture of it and we'd be set.
I don't have like this spell magic.
It's a minor spell, but
I
it's
do not.
very powerful.
I do not
Yeah,
have
just
this
like
magic.
Rakshasa immunity. Technically, it only makes him immune to minor spells, but still, fuck you. Being immune to fireball is pretty
I
strong.
don't have that. We should have dispel magic.
It's not a spell. I'm looking.
Yeah, I know. I know.
It's
I'd
not
let
a
you
fucking
cast
spell.
it, but it's also like you can cast it if you want, but
I
Watch,
know.
we
I
cast it.
figure.
No more book.
Unless
Yeah,
it's
you
like
assume that's
the
gonna
book
happen.
immediately turns to flames. Oh no.
It won't turn to flames, but all the writing would disappear. That's what I mean when it says it can't be forged or whatever. If you were to remove the enchantment that is protecting the words would all just go away and it'd be a blank book again.
Well, then if it's even enchanted, it's not worth selling. Like point blank. This is important, more than likely important information. You're probably sitting on more than 1,000 gold with this. I don't think this is worth giving away.
I
Sinius will.
agree.
Sinius will kind of look. You know that kind of look up you see when people do when they get emotional. Like Sinius is trying not to cry at the moment, like looking straight up as like realizing again just how yeah, just how remembering his family, how crazy and detailed all this information is in the book, effectively.
Hmm.
Before, settling back down, and
You don't have much time before the
yeah,
train
that's well, if they just have this money and the wine, then um, have a quick conversation with Silas, then Mr. Reed, and then I'll head
I
off
can do
toward
that while you go out. Also, just in case you get stabbed to death in the dark corridor, tap you on the chest and you cast Stone Skin.
No.
Suck them tears up. You got this.
Hold on, I have
You
an
can't
idea.
cast Stone Skin on someone else. It's self only. You can
We
cast.
literally did that last week.
You can cast
on
Bark
Thursday.
Skin on other people. Yeah,
You let
I
me do it on
realize.
Thursday.
Yeah. Seriously, might as well be you, I guess. That's why it. No, it literally says self on the spell. I just didn't actually look up the spell. I just happened to have the spell list open this time.
Okay, I'll take Barkskin. He's him.
I guess God himself said I can't do this anymore. Sorry.
The God mind speaks to you and says, "No, thank you." Barkskin's also self.
Yeah.
Can I just be cool?
Damn.
And
You
give
can
it to
cast
him?
Barkskin this once. Yes, I think there is a
Yeah,
thing in.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. I guess. Sure.
I was gonna be like, could I place minor seal on his head? But I'm reading it and no, I cannot. I think
Probably
if
could
I
actually.
did,
I'd allow with minor
so-
seal. It would not do good things though. It would make his head 5 pounds heavier.
right, and I'm reading.
I
It's like
ward
place
your
a
armor.
seal on a closable object, set it shut, sealing it shut. I imagine if I placed it on his brain, he would no longer be able to function for a bit. It would
No,
just
it
shut
wouldn't
him
work.
down.
That's where a door. You can close a door or place like a binding seal between two things. So the only option if you cast it on a person would be increase the weight of an object by 5 pounds for 10 minutes. So you would just make his head 5 pounds heavier for 10 minutes.
Oh
That'd
god,
be hilarious in combat, though. Think about it.
it would just minor seal.
Now,
Oh,
what do you
shit!
do? What do you do if someone just walks up to you and is like, behold my ultimate technique? And then you just fucking add 5 pounds to like your fucking left testy or something, dude.
Oh my god! I cast titanium balls!
No. Oh, that's too good.
The spell
That's great.
fizzles. There's no change.
I change my counter spell. I counterspell your counterspell.
I gave you
underwear
codpiece
anti-magic proof.
without the
Is this
codpiece.
fucking Magic the Gathering counterspelling bro?
Very much. I've seen that happen in D&D more than I've seen it happen in Magic, to be honest with you.
I see. It's polar opposite for me. I see it happen way too many times.
Yeah.
Counterspell. Counterspell. No.
No, I've seen a chain of 4 counterspells go off in a tabletop game. I have only ever seen a chain of 3 counterspells go off, and one was to Bolt's Trickery, which I don't even
Oh
count
my
as.
god!
It was Chaos Warp Negate to Bolt's Trickery on Negate. So, yeah. Anyways.
Off
Let's
we
go.
go. Yeah, off we go with the money and the wine. Then
Okay.
Going to Silas. That's a switch.
So everyone else is going to Silas, and Sinius is going alone to the meeting point.
Yeah, because they're gonna kill him. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what else to do. I don't have
You said
anything
if they
to
follow.
follow.
They're gonna stab.
yeah, assuming they killed fucking royalty, they definitely have like a scout on a roof somewhere.
Or just being
Like there's
spied
no,
on.
or being skied on. Yeah, there's no hiding it.
I don't know what to tell you.
You go to the meeting point. And you don't see that cat anywhere. But you do see these two tied to a chair And you see Rosaria is in like nothing but like rags essentially. You see, like, she's in a fucking potato sack, and the potato sack has like 100 cuts in it. You see that she has scars from head to toe on her. And you see that both of them have an executioner's hood over their head as they're tied back to back on a chair, with some sort of liquid poured over top of both of them.
Oh, Jesus.
There is 4 humans in like not fancy business suit. They honestly look more like mercenaries who most of them look uncomfortable to be here. Like they almost look like adventurers like you with a variety of like, but they're all like really fucking low level. You can tell. There's like one with a staff who's like actually shaking. There's someone who's like clearly doing a prayer, not wanting to be here at all, but looks absolutely terrified. There's like one buff-looking guy with 2 hand axes, looks a little bit like Drew actually, who's like keeping a strong face, and then there's like some guy with like a rapier who's like looking around somewhat uncomfortably but still keeping a strong face. You see next to them, however, there's a man in a fancy business suit sitting down in his own chair, flicking a lighter next to them, clearly waiting. And then you have the sense that there are probably scouts on the roof of nearby buildings.
Well then, you expected a party of sort? You expected me to bring in the cavalry? Fuck's this?
One of them smiles. Don't flatter yourself. Boss man would have shown up alone if these 2 schmucks didn't mess up his suit. You're lucky they're alive. Boss don't usually play nice with new toys. You bring the money?
Well, you see, the sprawling adventuring business in Baraxis isn't what it used to. At least for individuals who started a couple of weeks ago. I have 700 gold and some special wine, which I'm sure can make up the difference.
You. He looks to the one giving a prayer, and will say, "Go grab the wine and the money. Count it. See how much is there." You're fibbing. You're only walking home with one of them. I'm a merciful soul like that, you see. Though, that being said, I can think of something that would clear the difference right off. Could walk home with both of them. Put this whole score behind us. Not need to mess around with these little underworld negotiations no more. I know that you were given a real special red pill. Hand that over, and we're square. Your family's debt is square. Rosaria's debt is squared.
Can I hear this happening?
Yes.
She's gonna start laughing under her mask, like, as soon as he mentions the pill.
Assuming that you haven't gotten it yet, then you'll never get it, it seems. Sorry about that. I handed it off to the lady a long while ago, entrusting them to get rid of it. And got rid of it we did.
High or low, Sam?
Hi.
Oh no.
Ugh.
The man immediately loses his composure. You what? How?
You didn't hear him?
Stupid.
We got rid of it.
He throws a lighter in.
Jesus.
So initiative, I suppose. He only did that because Rosario said something. I'm so sorry.
Why would you say something?
He only did that because Rosario said something. He was gonna tell off Sidious and be like, whatever, and let them go. That's literally what he was going to do. I'm not shitting you, okay? I feel so bad about this, but I have to play the character, and these people are literally my notes on them. The first thing is bullet point underlined twice, exclamation point, ruthless.
Well, guys, who's ready to start a new campaign?
So,
I got
so
this.
he yells at you, slams his fist on the side of the chair, and will go over to you and be like, "How stupid can you?" Rosaria says something, and as she does, she doesn't even hear what he said. She says, and he flicks the lighter and throws it directly on both of them, immediately bursting into flames. Two of the adventurers, the ones who were looking at like nervous to be here, immediately are like terrified, horrified. The wizard throws up onto the floor.
Valid.
Throws up onto the floor. The other person drops the wine. Luckily, it's in not a glass bottle, but like I described previously, has like the weird metal fang things over top of it. So it just kind of bounces off the floor and drops all the gold onto the ground. The rapier guy begrudgingly draws his rapier. And then the barbarian just continues looking back and forth like he doesn't know what to do, if they're fighting, if they're not.
How far away is the chairs from Sidious?
So let me set this up properly. I'm going to set this up. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm going to take us to like the No, that doesn't work. Let me look through the maps I have currently to see, because this is something I would have made a map for, but I didn't honestly expect it to be a fight. I also didn't expect it to take 2 hours. I was literally going to like Tyson and Lucian to be like, "You guys were kidnapped. What do?" Let them have an RP moment, and then they fucking fought, and I was like, "Uh-oh." And now I'm also like, "Uh-oh."
What the fuck did you expect?
I expected this to be like I expected this to be like a 30-minute thing where like you guys are like,
You really fucking thought that? No,
I know. This is what
underestimate our
I know.
fucking brain.
I know who
So
you guys are.
I'm not actually surprised by this at all. And in fact, if this ends up killing me, I'm probably done. Just straight up, because I'm yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like even if Tuck wasn't gonna do anything, I couldn't just stand there.
Right, and I wasn't gonna just fucking stand there either. I thought this was gonna be the power moment where you have like, oh, the two girls are working. Break the fuck out of here. Not set this up to try and fucking die. So it's not what it's whatever. Just do what you gotta do,
really
man.
fucking close. That's the thing that
Bryce, I'm
annoys
gonna ask
me
you,
too.
how much health points, how much health points do you have left? I have to know.
He said you were really close. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
just
22 HP.
Do the thing. It doesn't matter. We're not arguing about it.
Which
Just
I
do the
already
thing.
are, but whatever, it's fine. So I will say about 40 feet, so it is. However, they're on a precipice, which is about 10 feet up. Because they're like on the dock proper. Like they are on a you are in like the part where the sewer meets the sea. So like there is literally like poop being poured out like one second, let me, like over here. So they're on like a raised platform on top of one of the pipes. But otherwise it is just a sheer like run. Like the pipe would be here slightly raised, whereas like there'd be stairs here and here to go down to like the actual like overlook part. And you're like here on street view where like this is like a raised platform. I could just have drawn that instead of clicking 17 times.
You said 40 feet?
40 feet away, I hear it. So stairs.
So even if he does the thing, he can dash, but he can't do anything.
He has healing spells. He is a priest. It'd be
That's
kind of
true.
sad. I mean, that's the thing, because fire's not gonna burn. Even 3 burning stacks not gonna kill outright, unless you're really fucking unlucky.
street view. I hate how it's green, but I don't know how to change the color quickly. Oh wait, here, I figured out how to change the color quickly. I did it! The color is now... Ooh.
I realized as I was explaining to it, I was muted, but I was telling you how to do it.
Ah, I see. Very helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. I see you got it on your own, but I was here to help. Promise.
I'd like to point out, this is like the 8th time that you guys have completely fucking thrown me for a loop. I should have expected this. I will say this above game. I really should have expected this, but I had like 5 ways this could go in my head. This is none of them, just so we're clear.
You should have kidnapped the 2. You should have kidnapped Drew.
You're right. I should have kidnapped all 3 of the big 3.
You should have gotten at least not the 2. God.
Okay. Okay.
I was fully confident that the direction we were going was fucking girls' night out.
Hey, nah, I got this. We win these.
No, I trust in you. I don't trust in the dice.
Yeah, fair. Also, no, that was not. I was like, it was meant to be a thing of like,
I know what you mean now. Don't get me wrong. I know what you mean now, but in the original, like,
almost
section,
fucking did it too. Like, that's the thing that pisses me off. I did not expect you. Like, the guy is like, because it would have been really fucking cool if you guys did beat him, because the other guards wouldn't have shown up yet, and everyone else would have been so scared of you that you could have gotten anything you wanted. Because, like, the dude is literally like peasant serial killer fucking what's it called? Gambler of Fate multiclass. So, like, he's literally, like, that's his whole fucking thing. He's, like, meant to be a scary motherfucker who, like, is a straight-up, not a good person, Joker level. He just likes hurting people. Bad guy. And so it would have been really fucking cool if you beat him. But, like I said, everyone made a misplay. It's fine. It's just one of those things. It is what it is.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. I guess Sinius, roll initiative, please.
Okay, guys, who's ready to start a new campaign? Yippee!
No, we don't get to, Tyson, we don't get to restart a campaign.
I know.
That's not how this game works, bro.
What do you want?
Won't be fun. And good news is you're going first. Get these. These guys will be the enemy party. Congrats. I don't want to fucking.
Nah, yeah, you're good.
I don't want to deal no mo. So you know what? Here we go. Here's real bad guy. You guys are fucking controlling them. You hate Sinius, but you also say, okay, let me give you your personality trait. Okay, yeah. You're the wizard, Magnus. You're fucking really scared. You're throwing up on the ground. The priest refuses to do anything. They get a surprise round on you. Drew, you're the barbarian. You don't know what the fuck is happening. You guys were hired for a job out of the actual, like, Adventurers Guild and not told any of the shit that was going down. You were told that this was like a fucking prisoner handoff. Like, a legal prisoner handoff. Your boss looked a little, like, sussed out by it, but you had a feeling that he was somewhat involved in all of this. And so then that means, I will play the Rasta man. He's the guy who is actually involved in this. You know what? No, you know what, Lucian? To make you feel slightly better, you get to be the guy. You get to be the enemy. So this is the story. You're heavily in debt to the mafia. You were told that if you took this prisoner exchange job, all your debts would be clear, and everyone you care about will be safe, including your adventuring party, so that you know that they didn't know what they were getting dragged into. You didn't expect it to go this bad. That's your character. You're the only one who does not have a surprise round. You were kind of expecting this outcome. There you go.
So I was expecting my own dude to fucking just unhinged, set the hostages on fire,
Yes.
during negotiations?
You know how ruthless these peoples are. You know,
Okay.
you literally expected this because you know that you've only ever met their third in command, and you know that he literally is like a monster. You cannot describe that cat as a person anymore. He has zero
Understandable.
morals. He is. When I say this, I actually legitimately mean this as someone who is like really really likes Batman and has like a friend who is. I can't say that on Twitch about Batman. Looks to King Knight. Yeah.
Obsessed?
Yeah, we'll go with that word. Obsessed with Batman. You know that they're like that second in command guy, third in command guy. You've met him personally. That black cat is pure evil. He is literally worse than the Joker.
Gotcha. So, this guy, I'm gonna say this guy is just business is business. I get paid no matter what.
That's technically
So long as I
true.
live.
You get off scot free so long as you live. Fair enough.
Okay.
Anyways, yep. Here we go. Combat encounter start. Everyone on board. I'm just gonna roll the dice raw. Like these people would have a +1 if anything. So that is this is the benefit. So yeah, Sinius, what was your initiative?
21.
You're going first. Then Lady Rosaria and Solaria, I'll just put yours both at, well, I didn't mean to do that. I was saying, I just gonna put you both. You are the lair action. Vomits on the floor. Perfect character. There you go. Okay. Sinius,
Beautiful.
it's your turn.
So, is the Eldritch Blood forms a free action?
No.
Just what is
Bonus. It's always all transformations are bonus actions.
it? Bonus section.
I
Okay,
probably
okay.
should actually just. I'm gonna put a note on that 1 second. Because it does say in transformation itself, but then it doesn't later on explain it. So don't worry about it. Elixirs. Oh, a bonus action permanently. Okay. Yeah, here. There you go. Okay, I just changed it. I didn't put a note. It'd be really stupid
Ew,
to
there's a
put a
green
note
dick
to
on
add 3
screen.
words.
No, you're good.
Rise, why did you draw a penis?
It is kind of a penis.
There is a penis on
It's like a
screen.
mushroom.
Doesn't have
It's like
Okay.
a top hat. It's like a top hat too.
True.
It's like it depends on how you look at it. Maybe your mind's in the gutter.
It could be a bag man.
Oh,
I
no.
see
Looks
a dick
like-
with
It
3
just looks
long,
like a
straight
pipe to me.
pubes. All I've got to say.
It looks like a pipe to me. You did a great job,
could
Rise.
also
So,
It does look like a
Jay,
Mario pipe. I can say that. I can say that.
Or a vase.
What are
A
what?
vase.
Oh yeah, I can see a vase actually. That does. If I put that on its head, that I think that'd be about what I would draw a vase as too. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Okay, let's fucking ball. DM grabs his temples and rubs them. But okay, let's go. I guess.
Alright, then. Bonus action. Sidious will fucking, bones cracking, horde transformation, Eldritch Blood.
You do so.
So everyone is a saving throw of 16, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, go on and roll the dice.
Can I auto fail?
I was going to.
I feel like he would.
No, but you have disadvantage. I'll be
I don't
fair
think
about
he's doing this.
Yeah, that's fair. Roll
I don't know what my thing is,
Son of a
but
bitch.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, go on, Drew. Go on and roll. You're the last person here. You know what, Tyson? You can roll for the mobster. Go on and roll.
It's just 1d20.
It's just D20. I'll add in my head.
Okay.
Like I said, these people are like literally fucking fodder. They have like human stat blocks of a +1 to every stat and a +3 to their good stat. So they're like screwed.
Hey,
Yes,
that ain't
thank you,
bad.
Tyson.
I don't know what
Okay, so the fencer man is the only one who succeeds, I think. Because yeah, Drew would be like it'd be plus, Drew would be plus. What's the DC? The bar
16.
might have. Then the bar barely passes because Ty passes, unfortunately. But everyone else passes. So the wizard just out of combat. Sorry, you no longer have a thing, Mister X.
That's okay. I don't think. I think he'd haul off.
Yeah, you see the priest and the wizard both turn tail. Barbarian and fencer both stay put. However, that's your bonus action. What do you want to do then?
Does the main guy take a roll?
Yeah, Tyson rolled for them.
Oh, yeah, so
You
it's
So
got
it failed.
It
He's been
failed?
shaken.
Damn.
Oh, so I'm not rolling dice in this fight. I don't care enough.
That's fine.
I'm just like I'm too flabbergasted at this point. I'll do the DMing part, but you know you guys have to fight
Okay.
each other. Now I don't care.
Can I up? Can you upcast a bonus action spell into an action?
Yes,
Or because
you can turn an action into a bonus action. I mean, you can downgrade actions. Like you can turn a bonus action into a free action, so on and so forth. Yeah.
if Sineas like Misty steps and runs, can he tackle the fucking main dude?
Yes.
Sick. I'm getting his ass then.
So because of the shaken, there's no way he could succeed. However, there is one thing of bad news.
Mhm.
This is drawn to be way bigger than it actually is. So you two both go spiraling into the poop water-filled ocean.
Good.
Brown.
All right.
Okay, so okay, yeah. So
Oh,
you guys,
sorry,
you guys are
sorry.
tied
I'm
to a
trying to
chair
like
on
move
fire.
around
You
the
see
fucking.
Cineas, Rosaria. As the hood begins to burn away, you see Cineas here to save you, jumping, it's teleporting, using so much momentum to just throw himself and the mobster into the water behind you as you keep hearing the rushing of poop water.
Just
What?
I see.
Well, they'll survive a round. I can fucking Misty step back up. It's fine.
That's true. Okay.
I'm at -16.
You did get you were given like health
Yes.
care by the person to keep you
Yeah, you
alive.
guys are
so
both.
I'm at
you guys
0.
Are, yeah, you guys are both at 0. I will say they would have to essentially roll max both times to kill you. I will not sugarcoat it. It is possible you go to bleeding out. If you go to bleeding out while on fire, you straight die.
I'm not gonna.
But the chance of that
But
is very little. It's not high. He's right. There's like a very, very small chance of it.
That's fine. No, we're good. We're
Okay,
good.
so Rosaria, on your turn, I'm just going to roll for this. I'm going to firstly, 1 second, I have to clear the dice bot, so ignore this. This is just a d20 to clear it. Okay, so firstly, I am going to roll to determine how many stacks of burn both of you got.
Okay.
And I will roll independently, and then I will roll for the burn, because this is technically how I wanted the, like, oiled effect to work. I actually wanted to make it, like, an effect, because it comes up more often than you would think it does. I was going to make it so whenever you would gain 1 rank of burn, it makes it deal its damage instantly, and you gain 2 more, but because that's not written yet, I'm just going to roll to determine... It would probably be, to be real, 5 stacks of burn, but like I said, I'll roll, so it's this number. I'm just gonna roll a d6 plus 1. That's incredibly unfortunate.
Can't fates under that? Even
No,
though
it's
it's
a
only
d6.
6.
Nope.
It's a d6, unfortunately. So that would be 7 stacks of burn. I need to go into my conditions list. 7 stacks of... Oh, fuck me. 7 stacks of burn. 5 evolve into scorched, which would then be 1 stack of scorch, 2 stacks of scorch. So you're at 3
He's dead.
stacks of scorch.
No way.
And so that is...
Us, we talked about this before. This
We
exact
talked-
scenario.
This exact scenario.
Oh
You
my
literally said
goodness.
this exact scenario.
No, there's one thing that's different about this one.
Hmm?
Here,
We're at
I'll
0
ping it.
HP.
No, this is the one thing that's different. Don't tell anyone that I told you. This is going really poorly. This is the one thing that's different.
So
X.
true. So true, brother. So true.
Yeah, I'll type it to you. Don't say it out loud, but I'm helping as best I can.
You are so right.
You were so right. Oh my goodness.
I'm saying.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
on,
If
Sam.
they're smart, this isn't lethal. If they're not, it's up. Our hands are tied now. X. As the
Got
rules
it.
committee, we have to watch what fucking happens.
As we are the
Why am I hate myself so much. That's so good. So the stacks of Scorch sends you down to -19. Which what is a quarter of your HP?
I actually think I'm dead.
Are you
Let's see.
let me
Divided.
Yeah.
Let me figure this out. Hold on. 19 divided by my max HP is the total.
Oh, that's way
That
easier than what I was
is-
doing.
Rounded up, 24% of my
Rounded
HP.
up. Okay, that's fine. It's 25. So that means
Right.
you're still in crawling. You're still in crawling if you go to bleeding out and take damage. So that means essentially you're dead in either if I roll max damage next turn and do
right.
24
So-
damage. What?
Oh, so it's a 19 divided by my
You're
Come
not
on.
taking damage. It's not your turn.
oh, alright.
So like I said, unless I roll like max damage or higher than last time damage, you live for the next turn and then die on turn 3 for Azaria. So we're just gonna fucking go with it. I'm not gonna roll more than once. I'm going to roll a single time. You increase by one burn stack every turn. Is how I will say this. So next turn you would take 1 extra damage. You go into bleeding out. If you take damage again, you die. So we'll see what's happening with Solaria now. Right now, I will roll the d6 plus 1. Like I said, I'm rolling independently, and then we will roll damage depending on what I get. And where that's just the damage, it just increases by the average every time because, like I said, I'm not rolling anymore for this fight. That's so my fucking luck, isn't it? You gain 2 stacks. Apparently, they just doused Rosaria in oil, and
My
they
goodness.
just didn't care about you. They just tied you there, so you're burning, and it's horrific, and it sucks balls in every conceivable way. It's not the worst thing in the world, though. You're kind of okay, a little bit. So you get 2 stacks of burn. That means you take 2d4 damage.
Oh boy. More damage? Yes, please.
6, so
Big
you're at
tick.
-6, which is about 10% of your HP, 9% of your HP. You're fine. Meaning, you can unironically survive being horrifically burnt to death for 4 more turns, if I'm doing my math correct. You would die on turn 5. So Rosaria dies in 2 turns. Solaria dies in 5. There we go. Okay, Barbarian. You had a surprise round. You're not acting this time. The bad boy. He is shaken. However, Cineas.
Round forehead.
He looks up at you in fear, and you quickly realize he's glowing.
Oh fuck.
And he looks at you in fear. Opens his mouth, and then both of you explode.
In water?
Yes. Explosions. Okay, let me tell you something. Because I'm a fucking nerd, explosions in water are so much worse because the force doesn't actually dissipate like it does in movies.
Oh, it's so bad.
It actually explodes in ripples, meaning an explosion that would not kill you in land with air between you and it can cause your lungs to rupture in water. The pressure can explode you. It's like a submarine sonic boom. So you watch as he looks up at fear, and then you just see Fencer and you know what? This guy's name is Drew, spelled correctly.
That's my father's name.
Yeah, Drew's a pretty common name. Yeah, it's weird that it happened twice. You guys just see a giant explosion of poop fly across. You know what is so stupid about this?
Does it put out the fire?
It does not put out Lady Rosaria's fire because hers is evolved into Scorched. But Solaria, you're not on fire anymore. You are, however, covered in poop. But you know what? You're not dead, and you're not on fire. Because I would realize that would, in fact, cause a stack of wet to occur. Which would therefore cancel out the fire. Okay, so you're blind now. Cool. Okay, I hate my life. He's dead. Let me roll damage. Unfortunately, you are grappling him, meaning I've said that if someone is completely enveloped by an explosion every time, I'm going to be fair about it. You don't get to roll.
Cineas takes these.
Yeah,
every day.
He's built for these.
Every day.
He's built. Thank God you have that bark skin. Remember, 25 plus HP.
So true. My ghost Cineas, you got this, man.
You know what? This counts as piercing, right? His bone fragments going into me. That's -3 DC.
No, it's unfortunately force damage as he blows the fuck up.
Wait, does he get blown out the water like a fucking frog? Oh wait.
So it takes 32, so that only 7 of that actually goes through. And then, actually, yes, you fly out of the water into the air and land back here, partially exploded. I will say you take 1 additional d6 fall damage from this.
Look at that Giga Chad. Look at this Giga Chad.
So you take 5 additional points of damage, cracking your back on the pipe as you fall down somewhat horrifically, and seeing Rosaria on fire and Solaria crawling away from the flames.
Can free action? Can he fucking scream and tell those two to fuck off? The other two, the barbarian and the.
Or these guys.
If
you were a hired goon,
what would hired you do? Goon. The guy who hired me has gone into the poop water. This motherfucker did a backflip, fell back there, screamed. I'm out. I'm not making up money for that shit.
Coming out of him too, and he's covered in shit, screaming at you.
I'm fucking out. This does not pay me enough to be here.
Yeah, so they would be Fencer. It's your turn. You're the only one who did not have a surprise round. You're not shaken. You just witnessed what happened with Cineas. Lucian, what do? You were hired, and you know that if you complete this job, you, your family, and your party is safe. But you see the rest of your party running for the hills. You know there are still 2 scouts on the roof.
Here's the thing. If I make it look like I wanted to make this bread, there's a good chance. Oh well, the problem. Well, actually no. The ruthless one is dead. If everybody else ran for the hills, there's an argument to be made that I would live. So he's gonna stand and fight with the expectation to know that he's going down.
Oh, that makes sense.
It makes sense. So
I will say the benefit, you don't really have a ranged weapon. The downside, you do have 35 feet of move speed. So it's up to you what you want to do.
What can I get to within 35?
Cineas. You can get to any of them in 35, because the thing is, you were like 10 feet closer than Cineas was and have 5 feet extra movement.
I will go ahead and go and try to fucking... I'm gonna try to... I mean, boss chose to light the fucking hostages on fire.
You're gonna fucking kill yourself. You're gonna go stab Rosaria?
No. I mean, considering... the funny thing is I was considering it, but I'm gonna try to prevent Cineas from saving myself by going up and hitting the guy that is... Yeah.
I was gonna... Oh, you just pick her up and fucking throw her not into the poop water, but fucking into the street.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no. I was considering it, but honestly, I'm not ready to make another character right now. There's too much going on with Rosaria that I want to end her.
Resurrection is actually like a viable thing. I will say. I'm not trying to convince you either way. I will.
Fucking viable. My
So,
dude.
no, he's lying. He's lying.
Don't talk. Don't talk.
No. There is an
So,
argument to be
I will
made, and
say,
somebody.
for like Alric and Mochi had nothing left of a body to revive, so that's why we didn't even consider the theory, especially because he was an evil puffy piece of shit. But like modernly, I'm not.
I only have to
suggesting
take
you-
one more. I only have to take 1 or 2 more damage to die.
Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to try to convince you because I gave you these guys as characters so that no one could say, Rise, you're a meanie greenie. Because I already know I'm going to get fucking comments
My
about this
OC
section.
character.
Now you're
Yeah,
doing.
like
Comment right now.
no, I
Hello,
already know I'm
everyone.
gonna get fucking like some hateful shit. But like I'm kind of okay with that. So mind you, I'm not
Yeah,
trying
fine.
to convince you to fucking shank yourself, but I am saying whatever your character would do, if that was your first thought, I would say it.
I
Remember,
probably
it's
should
not.
go ahead and do it, because that. Fuck me.
Make it very
Fuck me.
cinematic. I will do the best I can, and I will also, you know what, I'm giving you 2 Fates Embers. I'll roll them after the session. Because technically, you would have gotten 1 for this character and Rosaria. So I'm giving
Yeah.
1 to Lucian and 1 to Rosaria. So, thumbs up.
Alright. Well, dude.
I'll give you a
Lunar
second or
is
two to
going
think
to,
about
with
it.
his free action, shout, "You fucking cowards!"
And the
and
party is like,
Fucking
Okay.
charge into Rosaria, charge towards the 2 tied up fucking people.
Slip on the shit. Slip on the shit. Slip on the
I
shit.
can't allow.
Flip on this.
I can't allow you to take both. I'm sorry, and fucking ice Rosaria.
Yeah. Okay, well, this is the thing. Yes, there's no way you would miss this. I will be real.
Yeah.
You would have to get a
Okay.
nat,
I take the
a
bullet.
nat 1 because of. Do you actually,
actually,
want to jump
no.
in the
And-
way?
Is it possible? He's unconscious. Can Sidious take it with a nat 1 Fates Ember?
What?
With no.
What's
No.
Yeah.
Because a nat 1 is bad luck. So it'd be you try to take it, you push it.
But you push it and then you fail. Okay.
Yeah, because that's
Can
the
you
thing.
just can you take it then?
No, because the unfortunate thing would be at this point, you didn't hold like a reaction to do it because you would have had to hold an action to push someone out of the way, or at least a bonus action. I've been nice about it so far, been saying you could hold a bonus action, though technically.
What weapon is in his hand is the thing.
The weapon that is in his hand, as I had described already, it's a rapier. It is a very, very
it's a light weapon,
Yes.
Yes.
which means he can take a bonus action attack as well with advantage.
Right.
So even if you throw yourself in the way of the first attack, he's just gonna fucking stab again.
That's
I don't think he can do that.
Yes,
Thanks,
it is a combo from the light from a light weapon feature.
I think
Right?
that's
Is
from
it true?
that's from D&D.
Yeah.
No,
Light here just likes to let you be able to dual wield.
Yeah, that's what this one does.
You can have it with favorite weapon fighter. Favorite weapon fighter is if you have 2 light weapons, you can attack again.
Does
Where are all
he have
these fighters
two
coming from?
Where are these fighters coming from?
I thought you,
Where are all
I
these
thought you
fighters
only had.
coming from? You know
I
what?
mean, I still get a
smite
bonus
that
action
guy.
at unarmed strike.
Phineas, smite that guy.
Fucking kill that bit.
That guy, I like how we're fucking memeing about this now. So, instead of fucking, oh my god. Okay, now what happened to cinematic, guys? Okay, lock in.
Yeah, no shit. This was supposed to be cinematic, and you're ruining it for me.
Smite that guy.
Okay.
He actually adrenaline spikes this shit and kills them both. Fuck it.
Oh, right.
He doesn't
Oh my
have
goodness.
third. Okay, no, this is the thing. I would actually allow Solaria to attempt to jump in front of the way, but like, why
say that-
would you? It's so likely to kill both of you outright, even if you do. I will tell you this for being nice so that people can't write and be like, you misled them twice and made it so 2 characters died.
No one's writing shit, man. They're good.
We can't say that. This gets posted publicly.
That's fine.
Anyways, no, so like I said, I will tell you, you can take the shot, but there's such a high chance that this just kills both of you if you take the shot. Do you want to take the shot? I will say, it's like fucking 70% chance you both die, 30% chance you save Rosaria and don't die yourself. Because it's all or nothing for both options, quite frankly.
We have technology.
Tyson, Don't risk your character. You just
have
got this one.
technology.
You owe Rosaria nothing. You just met this woman.
Guys, we have technology.
We have
It's okay.
technology.
What do you do, Tyson? Yes or no? No more Tyson.
No,
Yes or
no, I'm not
Okay.
gonna jump in.
Okay, so you want. Okay, now I lock the fuck in. Now I know what's happening. So, Rosaria, the flame
Mhm.
licks your flesh. It's burning through, and at this point, your horrific eldritch blood, even it is catching fire with the strange chemical components that are inside of it. And the ropes are starting to burn. You're starting to think, maybe Sinius is here. If he can just throw me into the water, I can scooch my ass 20 feet back. Not even 20 feet back, like 10 feet back. I can go into the water and I'll be safe. It'll be gross, but I've had so much to. And then you feel something sharp. As through your throat, into your chest, out your back, you feel something sharp. And you don't feel your heartbeat. Your artery has been severed. Even with your regeneration, there's nothing that can save you. The fire or the bleed will get you before Sinius could possibly heal you. You see him next to you as the force of the blade slashing through your chest pushes you back as the fencer shoves you off of his blade. The chair falls backwards, the flame, and Rosaria, your face hits right next to Sinius. Sinius, you will make eye contact, eye to eye, you laying forward, her laying back, as blood begins to trickle from her mouth and chest, as the light is leaving her eyes. Rosaria, what do you say to Sinius? You have 2-3 sentences max before you're dead.
You know, I still can't believe you lied to me.
She coughs blood, and a splash of blood leaves her mouth, staining her teeth. As she says that, her words stinging like venom. The final cough, as blood fills her lungs, sprays across your face. You watch the light leave her eyes as the smoldering continues. You smell the most horrendous smell you have ever smelled. As you watch as her body slowly is fading. You have 2 choices now, Sinius. If you have the restart heart thing, you could put out the fire and attempt to revive her. Or you could actually go after the fencer/scouts. The fencer would be running away at this point, probably.
Yep, he's like, I can at least say that I can at least say one of the hostages was executed as per the orders of my dude, and the other one isn't worth the time.
Yeah, fair enough. Blood that is not your own trickles down your face.
Okay, so how did Rosaria say that? Was it hurt? Was it like venom? Was it like
She
I
wasn't
hate you?
angry. She was so hurt. In fact, the entire time that she was being like beaten up, yeah, she kept a strong face, but like the instant he fucking said something along the lines of, "Didn't Sinius tell you?" That conversation that you two had, it clicked instantly. Rosaria, how mentally strong are you? You withheld vital information. She could have helped you in this whole situation. She would have done everything. She would have been prepared. So she was more sad and hurt than anything.
Fuck, he'll restart heart. He wants that fucking
Her body's
guy's
on
face.
fire.
Yeah, he'll set him off, but he wants that guy's face in his fucking vision. I want to remember that man.
The random ass
But
fencer.
yes, I will. I will chase this motherfucker down at some point and kill him. But
Okay, you know, this is the first thing. You can easily shove her into the water. That's fine, because you have a minute. So you have to extinguish the flame because if not, then her body will obviously be destroyed, and then she can't be revived with restart heart. So
Actually,
you
if I have a minute, can I channel divinity chains him and then try to restart Rosaria's heart?
you would have to be very careful with turn order, but yes, because if you fuck it up, then she's not revivable because her body's too scorched, and you would need like a real resurrection spell. But then again, you didn't spend any money on this, and the wine is still intact. So like, I'm being the fairest I can and giving you as much information as I can. You'd have to do it within 1 minute, but the body has to be relatively intact to use Restart Heart. Meaning, if you did your turn order perfectly, you could channel divinity everything that, and then, get it done. However, if you fucked up, then like Rosaria's gone. But also, Sidious is very emotional right now. So I guess think about through his perspective. You might risk it if you're like pissed at that point, because you might be like, I can't save her anyways, rah! And then like whatever, it's up to you what you would do. I'm being as fair as I can and describing like the ways I see it at least.
Do you want to leave it up to high or low?
Fuck it, leave it up to high or low. Low, he focuses on saving Rosaria. High, he tries to capture the guy and save Rosaria.
Let it ride.
Let it ride.
Okay. Fucking roll the D100. Share D100.
D100, here we go.
That's
low.
low. Okay, in that case, to try to remember this guy's name, because you're, or like face, you / badge, whatever, I need you to roll me a, it would be an intelligence check of some kind, because it would be memorizing. Doing it
Probably-
intelligence perception, I guess.
Perception, okay.
Because you're trying to see something to remember off of him, and you're like trying to bank it into your memory. So this is to see whether you succeed or fail on that. Jesus Christ, you succeed on that. He memorized every inch of his face.
Oh damn! I forgot how to
No
save it
man,
first.
his face, where his
God.
kids eat, with mother lips, everything.
Pueblo del Sol Elementary School. I understand.
You know,
I understand it now.
you know everything about it. Anyways, so now then, what do you do to put Rosaria out? She is horrifically scorched. The flame inferno eating away at her body.
We're going into the
She's
shit water.
completely you jump backwards with her in her arms, being burnt as you fall, taking another 5 points of fire damage as you two fall into the poop water. The fire is quickly extinguishing. Solaria, you're still bleeding on the floor, but not bleeding out. Terrified of what you've just witnessed, most likely.
Gathering from the clues of what I've seen from Sisanius, can I just try and see that guy's face?
It wouldn't matter. He already has it. He would have
Oh,
been
I
gone.
already did. All right, never mind. I continue. I don't think I can do anything anyway, except crawl to them.
Sydney, you hold her tightly as you resurface from the poop water, dragging her to shore with you. Time moves slow. You still feel her blood trickling down your face, down your neck, onto your chest, as she continues to bleed, because like a fucking artery was hit, so even, and then blood expands. But you see, you feel the blood trickling down you as you pull her ashore. And you don't know how much time it's been. It's been so slow. It doesn't feel like that long. You cast Restart Heart, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me read that spell.
DC 10 plus 5 per times use, so it's DC 10.
DC, no, 5 plus, it'd be 15, because 10 plus 1 use.
10 plus times use? Are you sure?
Because times number of times used, it's been used 1, so it'd be 10 plus 1.
Got it.
1 times 5, yeah.
I mean, we can change that for wording if you want to in the future, but for
Nah.
right now, that
Right
is
now,
how
yep.
I am interpreting that was
I
written.
understood.
I think
understood.
you wrote that spell too. So.
I wrote that. I did.
Never mind. That's X's.
You wrote
That's
it,
X's
guys.
problem.
Yeah.
That's how he wrote it. That's how
No,
he wrote
that's
it.
how it was made. No, I know.
We got
Okay,
this.
yeah.
When?
Yeah, so it's a DC 15.
Hmm.
Go on and roll.
Do I get to add
It's your
spell?
spellcasting. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Just be spellcasting. Unless it doesn't say something like medicine or something. I don't think it does.
I started sweating because I thought I wrote down medicine, but I think that's another thing. Thank God.
Do make a it's a creature spellcasting check. So yeah, it's
Oh,
There you go.
please.
I
Fucking
added it.
please. Oh.
You need a
That was
bonus
almost
and
a
it's 50-50 shot. Yeah, that's almost a 3. Rosaria, light returns to your eyes and you're on 1 HP. Your heart has been restarted. The artery sealed. You're still
That's
out of
insane.
breath, covered in poop, and the burning has only caused significantly worse scarring.
Yep.
You are woken in Simius's arm, him casting holy magic upon you.
Damn right.
Go on,
She will
it's
just-
your 3's moments.
It's my what?
Yeah, you're,
All
you're
moments,
the
yeah.
only 3 here. Like, this is a great RP moment, and then this is probably where we end the session, because this went insanely later than I thought it would.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on.
I honestly don't know what to say. I don't know what to say first.
You can literally say that as Rosaria. Say that as Rosaria. It's a good moment. If you're gonna clip, get ready to clip. Anyways, go. Cinema.
Am I?
Cinema.
Did I die?
For a moment. Yes. I don't think Solaria died. That's good.
That's good.
You're
Why
alive.
didn't you tell me?
I knew you would seek out information. And that seems to be what caused this. Lady Rosaria. Rosaria.
We can take on anything together. Or at least I thought we could. We still
Mhm.
can, but not like this.
What was I supposed to do? If I told you, the same thing would have happened. We would have
No.
ran off to get more information.
Not
We
on
would
my
have spread
own.
information around.
You need to have faith in me as I have faith in you. But clearly it seems you don't have the same faith.
I only knew you for a week at that point. Maybe 2 weeks at the most. I still don't know who I am, let alone who I trust.
Well,
I was right to
maybe
trust you.
maybe this will be a lesson to put a little bit more faith in people. Just a little. I hurt so bad. Can we please go home?
Sure. Of course.
Oh,
Lady
oh,
Moonglum.
my stomach.
You too. You as well. Let me. Oh God. Can you take points of exhaustion to take them home? Both of them home, or a point of
Are
exhaustion?
you guys
Or is
done
that too
dancing
heavy?
already? I really would like to get healed up, if you don't mind.
Oh, you're right.
You're out of spell slots, aren't you?
No, actually, I do. I
Okay,
didn't cast many
I was
spells.
like, okay, well, you did because remember it was restart heart.
We
and
did
then,
just-
I used Restart Heart, which was
and
a
then
level
all of your
3,
first level
so-
spells to heal yourself at the beginning of the day. It's still technically the
Okay,
same day.
okay. So I
that
still have
means you would
2
have
second
all your
levels.
second levels. Yeah, that's all your second levels. You're fine.
All right, there we go.
Okay, perfect. There you go. Yeah, you can be healed. I'll just say you're on 1 HP. You can walk. You honestly, somehow you didn't get it that bad, other than like a fucking face scar from earlier, but that's had like
surprised,
hours and
actually.
hours to heal. So yeah, you can walk home. Rosario, on the other hand, no. But yeah, you can take a point of exhaustion. I'm gonna give you 2 because that seems the most fair at that
Yeah,
point.
he
because that
did
means
fucking get a
you lose-
lot of 22s. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, you did like lose. Like, to be fair, you lose 1 point of exhaustion for every long rest you take. So that would mean you'd be at 1 for tomorrow, which would make sense for next session, I feel. So yeah, you managed to drag her home. And that's what we call the session for tonight. Thank you for watching.
Fucking
more thing.
fantastic. Oh my god. No
God,
one
yes.
died. I
What's
feel
one more thing?
fantastic.
Oh, what's one more thing? What's one more thing? Sorry, go, 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 go,
Oh yeah,
go, go, go,
the
go.
one thing. The one thing.
Goodbye!
Wait,
No, we're doing the one thing.
wait, stop.
Shut up!
Green.
Shut up! Okay, go. Back cinema mode. Go back to cinema mode.
Did you two at least kick his ass?
I'm gonna lean into his ear. I was so close to killing him. Next time I see that little worm, he's not gonna have any fucking legs to walk away from. Or to walk away with.
They're with your sister.
Okay, now we're done.
Now we're done.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.